chilled noms, relaxing. We did a domestic dinner last night, made for ourselves a little pan-seared, pan-roasted, I guess, gnocchi, actually. Gnocchi with mushrooms and spinach with a mustard spicy sauce, roasted inside the oven for about 25 minutes. Very, very tasty, very, very good, and pretty easy to make, actually. I'd never had gnocchi made in any way other than put in a pot previously, and I was very glad to see that it worked out well. We love potato pillows. They do feel that way. We probably didn't roast quite long enough, though the gnocchi were edible. They weren't browned on top. We were hoping they would be. The Maillard reaction? Maillard? I don't know if those L's are said. Who knows, who knows. Hello, Aaron Mithrin, lurking at work. I appreciate you spending your time with us. I won't tell your boss, don't worry. But thanks for being here as always. And thanks for the pictures over in Discord. Aaron Mithrin put in some pictures from Korea, which is absolutely a lovely thing. It was called a My Yard reaction, or Maillard reaction. Thank you. That's when things brown in your cooking. We learned that last week, I think, but I never know how French is pronounced, so Maillard. There we go. Now I sound allegedly educated. Thanks so much for the resubscriptions, both from Fuhart there for 22 months. I thank you. And then Slivers for 94 months at tier 3, saying almost 3 years of the best entertainment on Twitch. I don't know about that, but thank you for hanging out with us anyway. Always a very good time. And thank you for encouraging me to do better things in my stream. Over the years, Slivers has repeatedly said, why don't you try doing XYZ? And I always say, eventually I will. And usually they get done after, I don't know, a year or so, but things are improving. The G in gnocchi is pronounced like the Enye of Spanish. Nino. That doesn't have a... Alright, we're not going to say any foreign words again today. This is now a nationalist stream. USA, USA. We'll only say words with Germanic roots from now on because I know how to pronounce those. Anyway, a bunch of hellos to all of you. I'm not going to read through all of them today, but I am glad you're here. I am appreciative all the way that you're hanging out with me for sure, for sure. Today we're back to the EU5. My article pitch is almost finished. As many of you know, I'm working on an article for the Japan Times, the topic of which is, at some level, grand strategy games and how they allow people and players to interact with their own country's history in ways that are counterfactual, and how this spurs a kind of imagination and appreciation, both for what has happened and what could have happened. I'll put it up on Discord probably later today if anyone wants to offer any feedback on the pitch before I send it back in. Today we could possibly play Japan just so I can say things about how that works in EU5. But last week, I think on Saturday, many of you helped me figure out just what needed to be researched. I looked into a bunch of games set in Japan, and they really helped me figure out what I wanted to argue. So again, thank you for that, and I will list every single one of you as a co-author, but I get to be the first author or else. But I look forward to sharing this with you as it continues along. It should be a good time anyway. You've done Rikyu, and Japan will be an interesting start. Cool. I look forward to playing that and to being unable to pronounce the RYU. RYU is a very hard thing for native English speakers to say in Japanese. It is very strange. If I don't play Horse Girl Racing, have I researched it? I'm trying to stay at the level of like substantial history. Now I realize that Horse Girl and Anime Girls and Lolita Girls and all the rest are part of Japanese history too, but this is going to be a kind of, I don't know, more serious piece. Also, I understand it. The beloved horse of the Horse Girl anime game died recently, right? I think that's true. Whatever, nerd. Look here, Jim. Look here. Thanks for the Discord message, though, helping me. This is what I like about so many of you. So earlier today, Jim sends me a reading list on a topic I'm currently researching, and then he showed up in chat saying, "Whatever, nerd." Almost all of you are this way. Almost all of you are really serious, interesting people who know a lot about a lot, and then you show up and troll me. The glories of our stream for sure. Saturday night, midnight, we had a little bit of Wrexham football. Went into it being very happy with the draw. We had three kind of tough games recently, and I was so hopeful to have 3 points coming out of it. Like, three draws would be great. Instead, came with 7 points in total in 3 games, which is huge. And we actually won on Saturday night on the dumbest penalty ever. Dumbest penalty ever. It was a very close match. Neither side could score even a little bit. And then towards the end of the match, the left defender for Charlton, the opposition, was trying to clear a ball with his head. He was off by himself. There was no one else around. And he went up like this and missed the ball with his head and hit it with his hand instead. Why? It was one of these. There was no reason that needed to happen. It was not a moment of pressure. And truthfully, no one saw it. Like, our teams were not calling for the penalty. The referee didn't notice. The crowd didn't notice. Nobody noticed except for the linemen. And so the linemen apparently used the headset technology to tell the referee there was definitely a handball, and the referee called the handball. And everyone on the broadcast, the commentators were so confused. Wait, why is there a penalty? What's happening? Did someone get pushed over? And then they played the replay. And yeah, an absolutely unforced error, just having your hand up and hitting with the wrong thing. So Wrexham scored that penalty, 1-1-0. And that feels really, really, really awful in some ways if you're a fan of that team, and glorious if you're a fan of Wrexham. Yeah, Jim, I saw that. There's recently been indictments in both baseball and football, baseball and basketball rather, for people betting on their own games or acting in particular ways in their matches in order to win money for their friends. And I don't get it. The people who play professional sports get paid so much money, and so why would they gamble to make more? And the answer presumably is something about the thrill of being naughty, maybe, or the thrill of being able to control something, even if you're controlling that your team is losing. But it's quite the striking thing that we're seeing more and more gambling, gambling misdeeds happening. At least in the American market. I don't know. There was a recent YouTube video on, what's it called? CoffeeZilla, I think? Yeah, CoffeeZilla does these like reported pieces on YouTube. I don't watch them, but I saw it mentioned somewhere that he did a big one on just how much proliferation there is of betting companies throughout the US markets. That it's so many streamers, so many sports teams, and all the rest are directly sponsored by DraftKings or other apps where one can go and bet. And I mean, I know this is the case also in UK, right? One of the big leagues are like the Sky Bet leagues. This is a thing, but for other reasons, the Americans are really, really struggling. Or at least some Americans are really struggling with gambling addictions right now. And on the one hand, the U.S. loves freedom. We love this talk of people should have individual responsibility in order to make their choices and find their happiness and all the rest. But definitely, things like gambling apps allow a kind of behavior, actually encourage a kind of behavior that strikes me as being very, very sad. Very, very sad for the person involved, their families, all the rest. And so, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I know some of you are interested in things like online gambling, and I hope it's going well for you. I hope you have fun with it for sure. There's a certain amount of gambling happening in this kind of thing, possibly, but I'm able to keep it limited in some way, in a way that's good for me. Yeah, I saw that slur. I saw that alcohol use is way down among Gen Alpha, as they're calling themselves these days. Also, the use of cigarettes is way down also, and so it's a delightful thing to see that. I wonder if it's a replacement via marijuana, which is mostly legalized in the US now, and then also is it possibly just that the people we're talking about, teens, are still not yet legal. And so will there be an upswing in consumption of certain drugs as time goes by? I don't know. I'll always say the kids are all right, of course, but yeah, I don't want to engage in moral panic, of course. It's just a weird thing, though, to see the overlap of, I don't know, sports. I think a place in U.S. culture, at least, where people believe in justice largely. Hey, Solar Sigil, thank you for that 15 months subscribing. That is a lot of milliseconds. Also, that is a lot of pigeons. Solar Sigil, thank you for the ongoing support. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, I think that sports has this role in American culture where even if we don't believe in justice anywhere else, right, the rich are buying their ways out of troubles, the poor people don't have a chance, this kind of thing. On the sporting field, we tend to believe it's a fair play through and through. There are rules. And this is why we get so angry if a bad call is made, because it undermines the fundamental fairness of the game. We are all playing by the same rules in the same way and seeing who's better, right? That quarterback, that receiver, that tackling person on the line. Words are hard. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Dodgers aren't winning because of bankroll. I mean, I think it's hard to discuss the outer elements, like off-field concerns. And I get that's the case, like, if you have Shohei Ohtani, you do very well, but in the moment, right, there's a man who is hurling a sphere very, very, very hard, and there's a man who has a stick, and he might miss. I think like that's the moment of fair play that attracts so many people to sports. Is a contest in the moment where the rules are defined and we play within the rules, and that's good. And that's why we get so angry when Sammy Sosa's bat explodes, right? Sammy Sosa's bat explodes and cork is everywhere and Sammy Sosa has broken something. I don't know. And so I think when we see things like gambling, it brings in moral danger at the very least, that people start playing into things other than the fair play of the rules. Topic in sports philosophy is cheating part of the game. I mean, one of my professor friends does sports philosophy. I don't know what he's written about that at all, but yeah, I mean, I think that as someone who gosh sure does want to be an idealist and gosh sure does want to believe in the good of morality at some level, no. Cheating is... Two-time. That's such a strange announcement. I gotta change that one. It's just people saying two-time over and over again for tier 2. Jim, thank you for reminding me that I need to change that one probably. But Jim, thank you for the tier 2 subscription. Betting on a good resorty stream is a sure thing. Maybe, I mean, I know that there are proposition bet locations where one can basically bet on anything. So if we can get a clear definition of what makes for a good resorty stream, and we can resolve this question by the end of stream in a way that is objective at some level, then you can go bet on the resorty stream being a good one. I will bet against myself because that way I can just do poorly and that will work fine. Channel points, isn't it the case the poor Dutch aren't allowed to spend channel points? It counts as betting. And I'm so interested in how that conversation goes in Europe, a place I've never lived and have different values and so on. I can't gamble in Netherlands. How did that conversation go? Because it's not just you can't gamble with money, it's you also can't gamble with things like channel points, which have no value at all outside of look how big my number is, look how much I believe in or don't believe in this channel. Definitely a different set of values, different way of talking about the world. Than happens in the US, and of course one does wonder to what degree American values are shaped by certain capitalist interests. Freedom means giving us all your money, right? This sort of thing. And so if you can play into that kind of value of excitement and freedom, man, that could be pretty darn great. But with that said, I just had an idea. I remember reading a paper some years back that argued the explosion in certain kinds of gambling in the US is a response to the middle class life being too safe and predictable. And so it's a sphere of excitement and risk that allowed people to feel certain kind of feelings that they were no longer easily able to access in their daily lives. Now, is that true? I don't know. It's fascinating, though. You know, the sort of, truthfully, Ted Kaczynski argued this, right? Argued that modern life has caused us to have an alienation from basic human nature, because part of human nature is struggling for survival, struggling to have a stable life. But for most of us, this is very easily achieved. Anyway, we're talking about the Unabomber. Perhaps enough of that. Yesterday was a very good day. Yesterday, Noms and I went to a little local restaurant, a little local coffee shop to sit down and do some work. I did some grading. Noms did some emails. I did some writing. It was a really, really nice time. This local restaurant or cafe is called Moon Dollars. No, I'm sorry. Starbucks. It's called Starbucks. And so... it was nothing special, but at least our local Starbucks location has this absolutely gigantic table, the kind of thing you might imagine people gathering around for Thanksgiving dinner. It seats probably 24 people all around it. Huge, and people just sit side by side, and the thing that always gets me here is the majority of people who are in that room are studying. And some of them are, ordinary students, high school students, that kind of thing. And then others are middle-aged people who have their certification books out, who have, I'm learning English, or I'm learning, something for work. Like the profound studiousness of people at the coffee shop always gets me. There aren't people there largely carrying on about their weekend trips. There aren't people there, causing a fuss and playing music. Everyone's just studying, and it's a weird vibe that I really appreciate. There's something to be said for an aura of getting things done, such that if I'm in there, I can easily ape them and say, oh, I'm going to also work on this and that. So it went very well indeed. Very, very well indeed. Two other things to share with you. Is that true? One other thing to share with you. You will recall that last week I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor in order to check out my deviated septum. My deviated septum is a place that I am concerned about, and currently my doctor has evaluated that yes, I have a deviated septum. It is probably bad enough to warrant surgery, but he's currently doing the work required by the National Health System to understand how it affects my life, which will then determine the cost for me, which is great. So part of this evaluation process has been to have a little machine I had to use. It was a Philips brand, what was it called? Like Watch Pal or something? Is that right? Oh boy. Sleep Watch Pal. Yes, this thing right here. Oh, that's no cookies, thank you. EA on that one, thank you. Whoops, I need actually high on that one. There we go. So they sent me this thing, totally for free. It came in a box, and then I have to return it in the box. And what it does is this little piece here attaches to one's chest, and then has a long cord that goes down the sleeve, and you tape that to your skin. Ow. And then you put the little cup on your finger, etc. And it is used to determine how you're sleeping, sleep apnea moments where you have trouble breathing, of course, how deeply you sleep, etc., etc. And so I used this last night. I slept with one of these on last night, and it was not a good experience. I fell asleep just fine. I did my normal nighttime routine of sleeping for a long while, and then waking up after a time to use the restroom and going back to bed. And then at 3:30, Mr. Fritz, my cat, decided it was time to play. And that's fine usually, because usually I pet him for a few minutes, then he cuddles up against me, and we fall back asleep. Last night, though, he woke me up, and I could not fall back asleep. I was so anxious over, how this sudden waking up due to cat would show up my sleep test, that I was unable to fall back into the mode of it is sleepy time. So on this night of nights, when I'm supposed to be evaluating my sleep, I fell asleep at 10 o'clock and I was up at 3:30. So I hope they have enough data and they don't read that waking up at 3:30 as being some like terrible sleep interruption due to my body falling apart. Like, I don't know how to tell them this is a wakefulness due to cat. So we'll see what happens. I send it back into the laboratory today and see what they decide for me. As of right now, I believe the doctor is not leaning in the direction of a CPAP for me. I think he's instead leaning in the direction of my nose needs to be rejiggered, and my soft palate needs something possibly, and that will help quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I mean, if we get the you need a CPAP machine, I think I will probably go hard into I would like to lose weight first. I know CPAP machines are very, very useful. They are like life-changing for some folks, including some of you. I would just prefer to avoid them right now because my wife's a very, very light sleeper, and I don't want to have to make her deal with the adjustment process. So we'll see. I know many of you have CPAPs. I would just like to try to do the lose weight thing first, see how it goes, and then first though the nose thing, because I do feel my breathing is pretty terrible at times. When you did the sleep study, they told you that bad sleep was normal for the test. As long as you sleep a bit, you need 2 REM cycles, 3 hours or more. That's awesome. That's really fantastic. Oh, the machine makes no noise? Wait, really? I assume that maybe when I first read about them years ago, they made noise, like a humming of some sort. And again, like Nam struggles so much with sleeping. If we're in a new location, like a hotel, for a few nights, she will not sleep well any of those nights. That's great though if they're improved. That does then remove one of my concerns about using such a thing. So we might go that direction. Who knows? It really is silent. Hey, thank you all for telling me that, because I had really no idea at all. Hey, so good seeing you. We have a high percentage of people with bad sleep interventions. What does it about the channel? I mean, I suspect it's the case that the majority of us are sedentary. Very rarely does anyone come in and say like, hey, I just came back from a giant run. I just came back from lifting thousands of pounds of weights. So I think we're largely sedentary, nerdy types, and I think that CPAP is often a solution for the kind of sleep troubles we have, and that's fine. We also skew older. Absolutely right. And so we're dealing with the midlife health concerns. Now, I often wonder, before the CPAP was invented, did people just use nothing and sleep very, very poorly? Or were there other kinds of solutions? I know sleeping in a particular direction tends to help quite a bit, for me on my side especially. Hey, Grinoff, good seeing you. How's it going? You just got back from starting your marathon training. Hey, Gilly, good seeing you. You work in the oil field, you compete in strength sports, still have bad sleep apnea. Yeah, in no measure am I saying that there's any, like, universal here at all. Maybe at the end of the year, I tend to do a state of the stream poll. Maybe this year I will add the question of, do you identify as being a big old sedentary nerd, or are you a strength-based person? Not that these are mutually exclusive, but I suspect the majority of the community is sedentary but wishing they weren't, because usually the community matches the streamer, and that's just how it goes. A few of you have said that CPAP machines have been noisy for you, others not so much. Nerdy gym rat present. Karnak, I'm so impressed by you. I'm so impressed by all of you who are nerdy gym rats. I want to say, like, where do you find the time? But I know it's not about there not being enough time, it's just prioritization. So this morning, I was up at 3:30. I absolutely could have just gone to the gym. I'm guessing that no one would have been there. Instead, what I do? I played some video games. I played my ball pit game. I continue to love the ball pit game. I've been unlocking so many more characters, more ways of playing the game, and Yeah, it's 15 or 20 minutes at a time. I should be able to say I've played for 15 minutes. Now it's time to go to the gym, for example, or work on my Japanese. Instead, I say, how about 4 more rounds? And it's just how it goes, unfortunately. You found the time when you work from home. Yeah, I mean, back in grad school, even when I was teaching and writing my dissertation, I still took time like 5 days a week to exercise. And it was really, really, really good. And I think that the trend, like as I've moved from place to place around the world, I've had trouble resetting my routine every time. And the one thing that's always there, the one thing that's always there is video games, right? They're always there. And I can easily reintegrate them into my life, no matter what I do. I got to work on that. I mean, I say this every single day, right? Every day I say, got to find a way to exercise more. I'm sorry. I think that saying it is a hope. Now, don't ask me tomorrow if I went. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see. Also, work from home. Yeah, I know a lot of you are in positions where you can work from home. This thing I don't know nearly enough about, like the way in which work from home has solidified itself in some kinds of jobs and are absolutely impossible to solidify in other jobs. So, for example, I know some of you work as like pizza cooks. It's impossible, not impossible. It's very, very difficult to imagine a pizza cook job ever being work from home. But many of you are programmers or engineers. This kind of this kind of game I almost said. This kind of job can very easily be done at distance. And so like then you start thinking, okay, what's the point of an office building? What's the point of a work site? You know, part of it is to make sure that the boss can see you're working. Even though there do seem to be lots of great studies that say people are more productive in work from home, or at least some populations are. Other populations need the social environment to be more productive. Can't drive a forklift at home? I mean, yeah, Japan is currently testing these robots. I think I've shown them before. Japan convenience store robot. Yeah. So these kind of robots, which can go through and restock various things, apparently are in part driven through the internet. And like that is something. On the one hand, Japan is having some troubles with population, and so it's a way of doing certain jobs that other people may not want to do, et cetera, et cetera. But it's also a way of making use of foreign labor without bringing them into our nationalist state. So our etho-nationalism continues, and we're able to the business owners are able to pay a lower wage to people because they're not inside of Japan. And so I do wonder, as time goes by, for the jobs that do require like a certain kind of strength or physical demands beyond typing or sitting or otherwise, will we see more of these kinds of robots coming in? I know some already exist, but if it's a robot that you can control with very little latency from home, I mean, that could be really cool or unbelievably creepy. And I'm just not sure which one it is for sure. Robots to help as Japan's older population adjust to lower birth rate. Yeah, I mean, I've said 100 times before that my great hope for Japan is that it adjusts to the lower birth rate instead of like panicking over and making more and more and more demands for babies and inducements for children. We'll give you, $200 if you have a kid, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I struggle with these things, but one of my favorite philosophers, Kohei Saito, a book called Slow Down, argues that cultures just need to accept that being smaller but stable is an okay thing. And the time for thinking of success in economy and in population as just more has passed. We need to accept that fewer humans is an okay thing, even if it lowers GDP. But different topic for a different day for sure. Line must go up. Yeah, Drek, line must go up. If only we were all playing Victoria 3. It'd be a great time. Yeah, I mean, the mention there that the people who are using the robots, moving them around, are training the robots to replace their jobs. Absolutely true. The big example, of course, is Amazon, where Amazon pickers at the warehouses are going in an order and path that can eventually be replaced by robots that can move up and down and grab things. And yeah, that's a big topic. I'm planning to do another philosophy stream, probably about 2 weeks or so on the weekend. We'll maybe talk about that a little bit. It's one of these topics I don't think anyone has exactly a good answer on yet. The question of what happens as robots replace certain kinds of labor, independently of the questions around AI LLM usage, like robots can now do more and more physical labor. Yeah, we can definitely talk about things like universal basic income. We can talk about things like smashing the robots. Some of you might know the word sabotage. It comes from ostensibly, anecdotally, that's all right, comes from people putting their wooden shoes inside of looms. These looms that would be overly productive and take away people's jobs. So should we be smashing the robots? I don't know, but we can discuss these things. Or we can go with a possible Marxist answer, which is, shouldn't it be comrade robot? Shouldn't the benefits of having these machines accrue to the society in general? There you go. Who knows? Who knows? Are the Japanese population happy about robots in the first place? I don't know. I have not asked my students nearly enough about the role of robots in the world. I could today. Like this week is partially about the role of work in society. Today's question is something involving like who should do the dirty work, who should do the cleaning of bathrooms, who should do the cleaning of trash in general. If I produce it, why shouldn't I be responsible for it? What would society be like if blah blah blah? And so maybe today we'll ask things about maybe today we'll ask things about how do you feel if robots take over all the jobs? I don't know. I'll find a way to do so. All robots know UBI seems like America's future. I mean, David Graeber argues there are 4 possible paths ahead. And the big one for him is something like, anarchy or barbarism, where anarchy is the positive outcome and barbarism is the negative outcome. And it's a super interesting text. Another time for that, though. Why am I talking about this? I did not plan to talk about political philosophy today, but it just comes tumbling out. Anyway, time for the word of the day, team, before we get back to our... what game is it? Yeah, EU5. EU5 today. Word of the day is improvidence. Improvident. There you go, team. You know this word, right? It's one you might be aware of. The word providence shares a certain root with it for sure. Improvidence is a formal word used to describe something that does not foresee or provide for the future, especially with regard to money. So spending all of one's money on magic cards today is not saving for the future, thus improvident. An improvident relationship, habit, or practice is financially unwise or impractical. Do not be improvident, ma. The directors were blasted at the committee hearing for the improvident use of public money. Spend it all now. Don't have it for other purposes later. Jim, I'm sorry. I have a question in the back of my thinking that I cannot get rid of. And so we're going to ask the question and require that the relevant person answers it for me. So about 6 months ago, I learned that in therapeutic circles and in circles that do social services, we talk less about people being addicted to XYZ. Instead, in the case of substances, we said they have a substance use disorder. And this is much friendlier. It tends not to moralize. Jim, what do we say about gambling? A bit ago, we were talking about the rise of sports betting and gambling culture, and I wanted to say this person has a gambling addiction. It's not a substance use disorder. Is there a friendlier phrase as opposed to saying you're a gambling addict, which again does moralize the question in a way that's perhaps not helpful? Thank you for teaching me. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to think aside. Gambling problem. Oh, I think that problem gambling I may have seen described somewhere. Are you a problem gambler? That might have been British, I'm not sure. Dopamine abuse, it's all that. All right. I'll read this and then see what you all have as answers for me. Improvident describes someone's actions or habits as being unwise with regard to saving or providing for the future. It's a formal word, but the behavior it describes is well illustrated by many of the stories people hear or read as children, including some of the world's oldest. In Aesop's fable, The Ant and the Grasshopper, the grasshopper could certainly be called improvident. He spends all summer singing and dancing, while the ant works hard to prepare for winter by storing food. At the end of the short tale is cold and starving. Oh, grasshopper. While today improvident is used mostly in the context of money and those who are irresponsible with it, one can be improvident with other things like time or food, even happily. In another children's tale, The Tale of Flopsy Bunnies, author Beatrix Potter introduces the titular family of bunnies, sleepy from eating too much lettuce, as follows. They were very improvident and cheerful. There you go. Improvidence is not always negative. The phrase we use these days for DSM-5 is not gambling addiction, but gambling disorder. And then in therapy circles, it's problem gambling. Okay, how do we connect that to a person? I mean, in DSM talk, it would be you are diagnosed with gambling disorder, or you're showing evidence of gambling disorder. Problem gambling, though, are you having trouble with problem gambling? You are having trouble with you don't say like you are a problem gambler, do you? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for helping me think about how we talk. I don't think that changing how we talk solves all the world's problems, but I think it's important that we, especially in the case of what we used to call addictive behavior, we don't moralize it. I think moralizing anything to do with public health really cuts people off. It's the action instead. Very cool. It's only a gambling problem when you lose. More power to you, my friend. Gotta believe. Rearrange the letters to form a verb that means to spend extravagantly or foolishly. I got stuck on the word square in there, but you know it. It's squandered. It's squander. You squander one's resources. I don't know. I don't know. I have a hobby that's a little pricey. It's within my means, etc. But I've been thinking recently, man, I don't want to get like overly political here, but I feel so vulgar engaging in my hobby while I know that some of my fellow citizens are struggling with food right now. This is probably something a lot of us are thinking about right now, or I hope we are. Like, I don't know. I'm very fortunate, privileged. I worked hard, whatever, to be in the position I am right now. And it's been very good. And you all help me, etc. But yeah. Just reading stories about people not having access to food right now in the U.S. really breaks my heart. And there was that woman you may have seen on TikTok who called around to a whole bunch of churches and said she needed baby food because her kid couldn't eat, and so many of the churches said no in various ways. That's breaking my heart today. How about this? Any tips that come in today? Any subscriptions? There have been a few of them. I'll take them and I'll donate them to one of the food shelters in a rural area I used to live in. Not a food shelter, I food banks, in one of the shelters I used to live near. So I don't know. Just feeling bad about that. I'm sorry. This is not a bad feelings place, but squander be thinking about money, and I'm a human, not just a video game player. So thanks for these subscriptions earlier and the gift subs and so on. They will all go to quote unquote charity today. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, let's play trivia. Trivia solves all problems. Consumer stuff number 1. Bunnies, filled bites, peel and pull, and nibs are all variant shapes of what Hershey products? I mean, I know that the Reese's have gotten into everything recently. It's absolutely absurd how many different Reese's brands there are. Because beloved Noms likes Reese's peanut butter cups very much, and recently I did a deal with a soldier who lives over at the base, and he paid me for the things he bought in Reese's products, and there are like 6 or 7 different kinds, and Noms is very, very happy. The peel and pull makes me think of licorice. But I have absolutely no idea. Bunnies. I'm gonna say it's Reese's. Now, is Reese's a Hershey product? I have no idea. Nope. For 14 years, starting in 1998, the longest licorice twist record stood at 1,200 feet, made by the Y&S factory that produces what brand? Is it Twizzler? Should I have gone with like licorice immediately? I should have. I should have. I should have gone with Twizzlers immediately. Would have gotten that 3 points, but that's okay. Yeah, peel and pull of anything chocolatey seems possibly disgusting. Like you're gonna get things all over your hands. So, question 2. Oscitation is the scientific name for what usually involuntary reflex. I know that. I think the root of this is like wave making, oscillation. Is that right? Oscillation is yeah, oscillation is like making one's lips into a wave. There's oscillating fans, right, that move from side to side. So some kind of movement. So usually involuntary, like gagging comes to mind. Sneezing. It's again probably I'm gonna say it's gagging as a kind of movement. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Apparently, cooling off the brain is the best idea scientists have for the reason why all vertebrates do this thing. It's yawning. It's yawning, actually. I remember reading, like, why do humans yawn? And it's apparently something involving the brain pan, which is insane. Insane. All right. Oscillation. Am I right about osculation being making waves? Yeah, oscillation's kissing, as well as a mathematical term for a close contact of two curves. I knew it had to do with curves there. Tired people should drink ices. I think that's cooling too fast. The pain. Yeah, definitely. Whatever processes developed our head were not made with ices in mind. Man, I have not had the experience of brain freeze in a very long time. When I was young, I would just scarf down ice cream. I wanted to taste it as fast as possible. And the amount of brain freeze I had. So it was crazy. You can cure brain freeze by sticking your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Wait, does the tongue then act as a radiator? Do you suddenly pick up the heat or pick up the cold or add the heat, whichever way, by putting your tongue there? It's amazing. I've never heard of this. I kind of want to go find some ice cream right now to try it out, but that's a great idea. I think I've always dealt with brain freeze just by like holding my mouth open and hoping it passed, but it's so painful there. I wonder what other actions on that part of the mouth cause the brain freeze feeling. Like if you were to be stabbed at the roof of the mouth, for example, in that back soft palate area, like would that cause a similar feeling, or is it really only the presence of incredibly cold things that does? It's such a horrible feeling, and like the way in which it occasionally tenses muscles up through the middle head. Oh, terrible. I don't even like thinking about it, frankly. Your dog got brain freeze. You need to tell the dog, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Social sciences. Flooding and related landslides in late 2021 were the costliest disaster in the history of what Canadian province? I'm so sorry. As every single time we talk about Canada, I want to put in Prince Edward Island. That said, I'm vaguely recalling that there was some horrible disaster out on the border between Vancouver and Washington. There may have been. It calls to be Newfoundland and Labrador, which is a delightful name. When did Newfoundland and Labrador unite? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I think it might be out in Vancouver. Now, with that said, can I remember which province Vancouver's in? Is it Manitoba? Wait, we can figure it out by thinking about Victoria 3. In Victoria 3, the far western provinces are independent from Canada, at game start. Is it Ontario? Shoot. Gotta play more Victoria 3. We're going to Prince Edward Island. Just because I like typing it in. Brutal! With a grand total of 2 roads running between them. What's the only Canadian province that borders Idaho? Is it Manitoba? Did I say Manitoba? I did. Surprise! It's the Vancouver one! Duh! Surprise! A gilded statue of George Vancouver stands atop the Parliament Dome in what province? It's nowhere near the District of Columbia. Wait, why is it saying District of British Columbia? It's British Columbia. That's what it is. All right, I'm so sorry, Canadians. Is Vancouver in BC? It is. I was right, but I couldn't get it. I'm so sorry. I think I'm embarrassed about this. Like, anytime Canadian things come up, I know a decent portion of y'all are Canadian, and I can't say things like, oh, that's really, really far away. That's like some bizarre Austrian thing. I'm so sorry. As an NL viewer, wait, NL. Oh, Northern Lion. I thought you meant as NL from the Netherlands. Like, wait, Dutch people know Canada better than I do. Your username Van BC Van Bacan is based on British Columbia. I'm so sorry. If I could time myself out, I absolutely would have done so. I'm so sorry. Arts and culture, here we go. Teaching us the difference between the two fields, the Da Vinci Code featured symbologist Robert Langdon, tag teaming with cryptologist Hugh Neveu. Of the many books and movies I've not read or seen, this is one. So I'm going to say Pierre, because French stuff, rough. Shopaholic Abroad and Shopaholic Takes Manhattan are 2 different titles for a book by Hugh Kinsella. The word Ray comes to mind. Did Ray Kinsella write some baseball book, possibly? Maybe. Let's see. No. Is Ray Kinsella someone in, like, Field of Dreams, possibly? Anyway, Meryl Streep picked up an especially heart-wrenching Oscar for an adaptation of William Styron's Sophie's Choice. All right, it's a 1 point kind of day. 1 point kind of day. All right. Is there a Ray Kinsella? Is that a person? Oh my goodness. It is the name of the starring character in Field of Dreams. Friends, I would like to have a half point off of that one. I see a family name. I know. That's all I know about it. Anyway, last one. Dottie is the proper first name of what Disney Junior character who debuted in 2012? I have no idea. Okay. I know that, like, Bluey is a thing. Is it Bluey? Rough. A rubber duck named Marvin and a stuffed owl named Professor Hootsberg were typical patients for what dubious physician? Is there like a doctor, like, there's like a double O in it. Dr. Crankin Shoe. However implausible, McStuffins was the actual surname of the family on what 5-season cartoon series? From 2012, like the Rugrats. I have no idea. There's Adventure Time. That's not Disney. This is a brutal day for me. Puffin Playhouse. Puffin McStuffin. It is Doc McStuffins. They mostly gave me the answer, and I still did not know. Hey, Jim got there first. Well done, Jim. Very, very good. That was not a good day for Old Resorty. I could have gotten 2 more points without too much trouble, but yeah, okay. I'm below average, but in general, people are lower than usual today. That is rough. That is rough. That is rough. Gotta read the Da Vinci Code to keep my arts and culture score high. All right, I'll take it. Not gonna complain. I'm gonna move on to play a little game called the Redactyl. Also, while it's loading, I want to see real quick, how are the reviews on Football Manager now? Last time we looked, they were mostly negative. Now they are mostly negative. I believe this number's gone up by like 1,500 since last time we looked. It's maintaining its mostly negative. 27% are positive. Most helpful in the last day. Lots of not recommended. What are we going to do, team? What are we going to do? Are we just going to play it and people are to come by and say this game is bad? Why are you playing this game? Don't support people who are bad. Bad things are bad. I don't know. Ignore the whiners, just play it. You don't understand how how repetitive it gets when people come by and just say this is a bad game. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It's definitely prettier than the old one. I could say that. Player count's pretty high. Okay. I want to look at that actually. What is it again? Steam database. SteamDB, right? Hey, I wasn't exactly wrong that time. Is it because they didn't change anything? I think, unfortunately, it's because they did change things, Jim. All right, I mean, it's a trending game. This is quite striking. The trending games are both ones that we play. Huh. That's cool. The EU5's at 44,000. I'm guessing that's lower than when it first came out. Yeah? Yeah, it was at 77 initially. Who knows? Probably Europeans are sleeping now. Delightful. And then FM, how you doing? Started at 84,000, down to 41,000. That's a bit of a drop. One can see on the map here, there's a substantial drop every single night. Good night, Europeans. Sleep well. Probably that kind of thing. But maybe a few more patches for FM26. Not a bad idea. And then beyond that, I am working on an article about Paradox games. I should probably do more of that. This Arc Raiders game, I've seen a bunch of people on my friends list playing. It's a new extraction game, yeah, where you fight your way through and get some items and improve, and then eventually die and lose all of your items, etc. What's that game like? Tarkov, of course, is the big one. I do enjoy watching these websites and seeing what people are playing I don't know of. Like, what's Re-Entry? A space flight simulator. That's fascinating. 192 people are playing it, but it's quite well regarded anyway. Playing The Last Caretaker. I don't know that game. Last Caretaker. Whiskerwood. Oh, I think I was sent a copy of this game. I think I wanted to play this game. You play as mice trying to throw off oppressive cats. I don't think I actually got around to playing it, though. It may have come out at the same time something else did. Huh. Have I seen Escape from Duckov? Escape from Duckov. I have not. This is similar to that, like, Duck with Gun game. I don't know. It's adorable in a way, but I wouldn't be able to take the gameplay seriously. So it'd be ha funny for a little bit, and then I just don't know what to say. It looks cute though. Looks cute indeed. With hostile ducks, survive or make it alive. I mean, in this PvE, there aren't other people in this. It's amazing and very hard. Came out last month. Maybe a Saturday game. Not that we'll ever finish our current Saturday game, but maybe a Saturday game anyway. You're really impressed by it? Wait, seriously, Paul? You're so impressed by it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, News Tower got a big update also. You're absolutely right on that one. Rogue Trader's been a lot of fun. I still have Rogue Trader on the list. The game right now, though, is Redactyl. From they give you Redactyl, please put any word you want to in the chats. We'll figure out what this one is together. Last time we had some trouble, I believe. I don't quite recall why. I pushed the give up button. I'm very sorry. It'll be a disaster. Here we go. Word modern is first. 9 moderns. Word bassoon, there are none. How about American? None of those. State, possibly. 17 states. And era, we have 5. How about the word European? There are 2 of those. Dictatorship. Wow, none of those. He, 43, but not on page 1. How about the word commerce? 3 of those. How about city? Hey, another city. This has got to be like the 3rd city in the past week. Ridiculous. Last time was Boston. You'll notice that it was an city, so it's not around anymore. Hey, dogs, good seeing you. English. 1 of those. Greek, there are 20 of those. How about the word ancient? There's 35 ancient things. Good job. How about York? 3 Yorks, apparently. Sea, there are 17. Border, there are 0. Nature, there are 0. Ancient, we did before. All right, here comes a bunch of guesses of city names. We'll see which one's right. Babylon, number 1. Babylon, none of those. Island, 1. French, 11 of those. How about Egypt? 2 of those. How about Mongol? None of those. Chinese, we have none of those. Greek, I believe I did a moment ago. Historical, none of those. How about Alexandria? 2 of those. How about the word Carthage? It must be destroyed. My goodness. When it comes to random guesses, Dr. Possible can't be beaten. Well done on your absolutely random guess. Old city is Carthage. Well done, well done, well done. Oh, goodness. Yeah, unfortunately, the majority of us know it's only due to its relationship with Rome. The Punic Wars and so on, and Carthage must be destroyed. The line often appended to what? Pliny the Elder speeches? I think that's right, maybe Younger, not sure. Carthage was an ancient city in northern Africa on the eastern side of the Lake of Tunis in what is now Tunisia. Carthage was one of the most important trading hubs of the ancient Mediterranean and one of the most affluent cities of the classical world. It became the capital city of the civilization of ancient Carthage and later Roman Carthage. There you go. Carthage today. 26 guesses. That's very impressive. That's very impressive. How did today's stats go? I clicked off too fast, so I was absolutely amazed by it. Yeah. Definitely well above the true average. That's really, really, really quite good. That's great. Many of you know that Pliny the Elder ended all of his speeches in the Senate by insisting that Carthage must be destroyed. It was this line he appended to just about every speech, no matter the topic. So he might be debating, I don't know, the price of grain. And by the way, Carthage must be destroyed. He thought it was such a danger to Rome. And apparently one day in the Senate, he brought was it a fresh fig maybe? A fresh fig, and said, this fig came to Rome from Carthage 2 days ago. That is how close they are to our borders. Delightful, delightful. Apparently, I think a Dutch politician, is this right? I think it's a Dutch politician who ends speeches with, like, factory farming must be destroyed. Is that true? Okay, here we go. It's mentioned here. Okay, it's a former Dutch politician named Marian Thema. Concluded speeches with, furthermore, we are of the opinion that factory farming has to be ended. There you go. There you go. And besides, I believe the European Union should be destroyed. Steve Bannon does the same with the CCP Delenda Est. That's amazing. All right, so it's used by a wide variety of people. I wonder, like, the first time someone does it, the first time someone ends a speech with an unrelated thus and so must be destroyed, it's probably a cute reference, right? Even if it's a deplorable thing to say, like, oh, that's clever. But I wonder how many times one can do that before it becomes not just a shtick or a bit, but profoundly annoying. And I expect it was very annoying also when it was done by, was it Cato the Elder? Cato, not Pliny, thank you. My wife studies Rome. Don't tell her I confuse Pliny and Cato. That said, she confuses thinkers. I work on all, so it's me. It's just fine. Anyway, time for the Rizdactyl. Friends, it's time to play a game that we invented on a very nice day, maybe a year ago or so. In this game, I will pull up a Wikipedia page of your submission. If you want to submit one, go ahead and click the link in chat right now. We will pull one up now. You get to ask any yes/no question you want to, and together we will discover what this one is. I'm going to grab an old one and a new one together. That's fantastic, Kaz. Let me hold off that for right now. How hard do we want to go today? I like this one. This is a good one. A submission from YOLO Swaggins. YOLO Swaggins all the way. What a name. On the screen right now, I see a Wikipedia page. Please ask any yes/no question you want to, and we'll see what comes of it. Good luck and Godspeed to you all. It's an interesting one for sure. Is it a place? It is a place. Good first question, Marks. Must it be destroyed? At one point, yes. And that's me speaking as myself, not anybody else. Is it a Wikipedia page? GG, well done it is. Is it relevant to today's political climate? Implicitly, yes. Directly, no. Is it Carthage? No. Could I smoke it? I cannot smoke it, no. Good questions. Good questions all. Has it been destroyed? No. Has it ever killed anyone? I would say no. Is it a country? No. Is it a national capital? No. Is it a real place? It is a real place in the world. Yes. Is it a Canadian store? No. Is it European? No. Is it a political event? It's related to politics in some way, but not a political event per se. Is it smaller than a city? Yes. Did it exist before 1900? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Does it have anything to do with a certain Welsh football team? It does not. I like that, though. Political party? It is not. Was it founded in the last 500 years? Yes. Is it a famous landmark? I'm going to say yes on that one, but not like a single monument. Has anyone ever been killed because of it? I suspect the answer is yes, but I'm going to say no. I think the answer is no on that one. Yeah. Is it Mount Rushmore? No. The Suez Canal? No. Berlin Wall? No. A building? No. Coachella? No. North America? No. Is it South America? It is South America, Drek. Good job on that one. A building? Not a building. Is it a unique place? It is a unique place. Is it a triumph? It is not a triumph. If only Caesar had more of those. Is it a tourist attraction? No. Is it in Asia? No. Is it Christ the Redeemer? No. Is it a canal? No. Is it still around? Yes. Yes. Is it Brazilian? It is indeed Brazilian, yes. Is it an artificial lake? It is not an artificial lake. Is it Machu Picchu? No. Does the country's flag have red in it? It's not a country. Is it a river? It is not a river. Can it be seen from space? I don't believe so, no. Would it fit in a small country? It depends on how small. I expect so, though. I expect it would fit in a small country, sure. The favela. It's not a favela. Nope. Is it farms they built with cut-down rainforests? I think the answer is no to that one. Is it an area that's part of Brazil and Victoria 3? I believe so. I'm not certain. I believe so, though. Does it attract a lot of tourists? No. Does it involve the rainforests? I think the answer is yes, but not like it's inside the rainforest, maybe. I don't know how to answer that one exactly, but sure, it involves the rainforest in some sense. Would you need special permission to visit it? No. Is it a football stadium? No. Is it Christ the Redeemer? No. Is it a port? No. Was it founded in the last 50 years? No. Is it a mountain? No. Does it involve the Amazon River? I'm going to go back and say it involves the rainforest. It does involve the rainforest. Holy moly! Is the abandoned Ford car factory close enough? It's Fordlandia. the place that Henry Ford built for his own city down in the rainforest to make tires and such. It does still exist. So down here, apparently, it says that in 2017, 3,000 people lived there. So there you go. Ford building his own city down in Brazil, so he was able to get his tires for as cheap as possible. There you go, team. The town remained inhabited by roughly 90 people until the latter half of the 2000s. No basic services are offered in the area, with medical help only coming by boat at long intervals. That changed when people looking for places to live decided to go back to the town, often claiming houses. The town, now a district of Aveiro, was home to nearly 3,000 people as of 2017. There you go, there you go, there you go. Henry Ford surely not exploiting the workers with his company town. Excellent submission, YOLO Swaggins. Some people learned some things, and other ones were reaffirmed in their feelings of disdain for that anti-Semite. We take the tour of the Ford Rouge plant. They highlight the good relationship with Henry Ford and the UAW. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a certain narrative, union-related, that Ford wanted to be sure that his workers could afford the cars they were making. And it's a nice piece of propaganda. More about that another time. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to get one more. That one was from a few weeks back. This one is more immediate. I like this submission very much, Kaz. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get this one, but I want us to get this one. So, friends, I have a Wikipedia page on the screen right now. I would like you to ask any yes/no questions, and we'll try to discover what it is together. But I'm not certain we will. We'll see. Is it tangible? It is tangible. Does it involve boats? Not to my knowledge. Is it a person? No. Is it an animal? No. Has it ever killed anyone? No. Is it made of carbon? Yes. Is it a place? It is not a place. Not a place today. Is it located only on Earth? To the best of my knowledge, yes. Is it a chemical? It is not a chemical in the normal sense. Could you eat it? Yes. Is it in the US? I believe so, yes. Yes, it is in the US. Should you eat it? No. Is it unique? No. Is it tangible? Yes. Have I eaten it? No. Can it fit in a bread box? A slightly larger than usual one, yes. Good night, dog. See you later. Terran the Terran says, is it a plant? It's not a plant. No. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it found globally? Not everywhere, but in a few places, sure. Is it a durian? No. Can you buy it? I mean, I don't think so. Okay, yes, you can buy it. I apologize. Yes, you can buy it. Is it organic? Yes. Oh, in the non-chemical sense. Do you mean like... Wait, when you say organic in non-chemical sense, what do you mean? Like, is it a farmed thing? No. Is it an oversized post of live, laugh, love? If only. Is it unique? No. Is it an artifact? I don't think so. A diamond? No. Is it native to the Americas? It is not. Is it manufactured? Yes. By which I mean it's made by people. Earlier I said it's not mass-produced. Is it on the periodic table of elements? No. Is a slightly large loaf of bread. It is no kind of loaf of bread, but I appreciate where you're going with that one. What do we know? Was it first made in the last 100 years? No, it's older than that. It exists before 1900. It did exist before 1900. Is purchase of it controlled? No. Is it a luxury handbag? No. Was it made for a specific person or group? You could say that it is, but no, it's not made for anyone in particular. Is it a consumer good? No. Did it exist before 1500? No. Is it a runestone? No. Could someone tariff it? I mean, presumably, but it wouldn't get you much money. Is it European? It is European in origin, yes. It is European in origin. We said non-unique. Was it owned by royalty? Yeah. I think the royalty have owned it. Made in the last 100 years? Nope. Fashion? Nope. Entertainment? Nope. Is it a tool? Not in the normal sense, no. Not a tool. Is it biological? Not in the normal sense, no. Is it still being made? No. Is it oppression? No. Is it a coin? No. Are there more than 1,000 of these? Probably not. I'm going to say no, but probably not. Is it British in origin? It is from Britain initially. Hey, swole Irish dude, thanks for the raid. It's good seeing you. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Was it used to torture people? It was not. Is it used for weighing? It is not. No. No. Is it English? It is English in origin. Yes. Is it Marmite? The horror that is Marmite. Would I find one in a museum? Yeah. Is it common amongst people? No. Is it a ship? It is no kind of boat, I promise. Did a war start overtaxing it? It is not the Stamp Act or tea. I will never again do anything involving the laws that started the Revolutionary War. It really upset people quite a bit. The Crown Jewels. It was not the Crown Jewels. Was it made during the rule of a woman? I don't believe so. Things we don't know. I'm fairly sure the answer is no on this one. But I will check and make sure. Was it made during the rule of a woman? It most certainly was not. Is it a machine? It is not a machine, no. Would the average 10th grader know of it? No, they would not. Swole, what were you playing today? I appreciate that raid so much. What were you playing on your video games? Was it made before 1800? It was indeed. When it was first created, did the Catholic Church hate it? No, but you're not so far away. Let me go ahead and offer that. You're not so far away. Is it art? In some sense, yes. Is it a material? No. I.e., it wouldn't be used for making something else. Can you read it? You can read it. Is it a document? It is a document. Is it war-related? No. No. Magna Carta? No. You're doing Baldur's Gate 3 honor run. You people with your honor runs. Ridiculously cool. Is it related to the Anglicans? In some sense, yeah. Is it the Thomas Jefferson Bible? Rock Smash, I love the idea, but no, it's not the Jefferson Bible. The Domesday Book? No. Is it written in English? It is. Is it a Bible? It is a Bible, yes. English Bill of Rights? It is not the English Bill of Rights. No. You're so close. The question is, does anyone know of this thing? Was it written by Martin Luther? It was not. Is it the King James Bible? It is not the King James Bible. No. Is it a manuscript? It is not. It is not. Did Cromwell write it? No. The Schofield Bible? No. The Voynich manuscript? No. Did it originate in England or did they borrow it? They rightfully produced it in their own culture. I'm going to get 3 or 4 more guesses. I think you all don't know this, and that's okay. The Lego Bible? No. Is it a King James Bible? It is a King James Bible, yes. Couple more guesses. It's one of these wonderful things. I learned about it in undergrad, but that's only because of religion major. Written by a sect? No. The Geneva Bible? No. One more guess and we'll call it good. One more guess. Revised King James version? Nope. It is the Wicked Bible. Do you know about the Wicked Bible? They left out the word not in thou shalt not commit adultery. The Wicked Bible's absolutely great. Hey, Rashomon, you got it just after the bell. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. There are other issues in there. The word greatness appears as great ass. Behold, the Lord our God hath shewed us his glory and his great ass. Thou shalt commit adultery. The earlier reference to Thomas Jefferson's Bible is also fantastic. It's a Bible that Jefferson hacked apart in some sense, removing any and all references to miracles or divinity. And then when he got elected president, people were pretty well convinced he was going to force state atheism and round up all the real Bibles. But this is wonderful. Kaz, very good submission. And look, you learn things. Everyone learns things, and that's just great. All right, team. I think that's enough for the intro section. It's time for us to move over to a little video game. I enjoy it very much. A little video game today is called Europa Universalis V. It's not currently being captured. We didn't play it last time. I do not know who we're going to start as today. Definitely last time we played as the Dutch. We were doing so well, and then I took out 600 gold in debt, and we never, ever, ever had a chance of getting back out of that. So let me go and change over our title to New Playthrough Learning, which is all absolutely true. We then change our game directory to EU5. Were any of you playing this over the weekend? Have any of you learned the game well? There's some discussion over on Discord that some people were actually having productive playthroughs, and I find that so absolutely delightful. Before we get to it, though, I'm going to go and run the once an hour ad. I'm going to go ahead and go AFK for just a moment. We'll get back to it straight away. So I'll say thank you for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Fun intro, and we'll see you in 3 or so minutes. Here's some music. Enjoy. BRB. Hello there. How's it going? Hope we're doing well. Back to the game, getting started again. Considering playing as Japan, I think it might be good for me to play as Japan to have a sense of what's possible in this game with Japan, because I need to write an article about the way in which grand strategy games allow, especially Japan, to make interesting decisions that allow the player to have imagination about what could have been in the place of Japan in world history. Something like that. Klaus, you're absolutely right. Yeah, the Living Bible is a fascinating text. I had it back when I was a teenager. It's the attempt to modernize biblical language to connect with the youth. The Utes, something like that. All right, that's it. I'm guessing that the I'm guessing the Japan start might be very, very difficult at some level. Here we go again. I will look at the recommended countries. So So we played as Holland. That was fun. We tried to play as Sweden. I had no idea what I was doing. I was pushing kind of random buttons then. Hungary's economy, Ottomans are expansion, Naples politics. You've enjoyed Spain? So what's fun about Spain? It's big. I think I really enjoy starting small and building up. Where Castile seems pretty big already. Now, maybe it's a situation of going to war a lot. Hey, Zigadzina. You get your hands in every pie. Might be a little bit big for me initially, so maybe Florence, maybe.
Two time.
Game Urchin, I thank you for the 2-time subscription. Level 2 there, super kind. 67 months, appreciate it. Speaking of the youth, 6-7. Good one, Game Urchin. Good. Thank you again for your generosity all the way, friend. All the way. All right, I'm gonna choose some random place, and we'll see how it goes. No tutorial this time. Did I push new game? Did I push reload? Uh-oh, it may be loading a game. Yeah, the 6-7 thing. The 6-7 thing really is just... the youth think it's funny, possibly because the olds think it's not. It's just the feeling of getting one up on people like us. What on earth did I push? I think I pushed load the Dutch one, I'm so sorry. We'll be quitting Nye immediately. You hit random and shuffle around the countries? Got it. Your niece hates the 6-7 thing. Klaus, is that because it's older kids who are into it? Is it inane? Is it, like, overdone now? Is your niece a hipster? I liked it back when it was cool. Hey, Tropical, how's it going? Someone who finds CK3 kind of boring since there's no challenge. Does this feel better? Tropical, I think it's the case that, yeah, CK3 is a game where once you know what you're doing, it's fairly easy to, like, overpower the AI and roll through the game. I'm hoping to make it hard at some point. Maharo, I thank you for sparking the national anthem of Thailand with your tier 3 subscription, 17 months. Thank you so very much. And thank you to you, fellow worker. As you might recall, what is the North Korean symbol of communism? It is the hammer, the sickle, and the pen. You are the pen, my friend. Thank you much indeed. Yeah, but this game is definitely quite a bit harder than CK3. It focuses on, I mean, a little bit of everything, right? So usually Victoria 3 is seen as the economy game. This game has a certain amount of the economy, has a certain amount of faction management. It has a certain amount of a lot of things. And so I think that no matter what you're looking for in a Paradox game, like if you want to sample it all, I guess, you can do that here. And then you also think about, and whatever you like most in this game, you could probably export and find another game like that. So if you love the role-playing moments, play CK3. If you love the economy, try Victoria also. But I think right now, because no one has any idea what they're doing in this game, it's really exciting to play through and see what happens. Is it easier than Hearts of Iron 4? No, I believe. I haven't played that much Hearts of Iron, but my sense is that no, this one is not easier than Hearts of Iron. But again, I've only played, what, how many hours now? I've only played for, 20 hours, so I have no real opinions yet. Suggestion might be it's worth trying Provence or Norway. Alright, should we get involved in the French things? I believe Provence is French, yeah. Looking for little buddies. Roquefort? I'm sorry, French people. Where's Provence? There's Flanders. Help! Help! I need my random nation. It's in a union with Naples. Naples is in here. Oh boy. I know this is Venice here. There's so many little buddies here. Naples! We found Naples! It's the big one! It's Kingdom of Sicily in CK3. Hello! King Robert the Wise Anjou. He's a pair? I love it. I love it. So you're just beyond the union with Provence. Albania is a vassal. Achaia is a vassal. Where do I see the union? Provence is southeast France. Okay. There it is. Okay, so yeah, he really is ruler of both of them. Sure. Actually, I want to look at Japan briefly. We'll probably go ahead and play as Naples to learn more. But what's Japan up to these days? The Ashikaga Shogunate. I know nothing about Japanese history. It's a real problem. Does anyone know if there are like unique events over here, or is it just a reskinned version of Europe? That often happens when the game first releases. Look at Japan, change map mode for building-based countries. Building-based countries? I'm sorry, what? Japan's own flavor? Okay. Okay. I really should. I really should. You can play as different clans? Oh, interesting. Instead of just playing as the Shogun. So building-based countries. I don't know what that means. Okay. Economy mode, maybe? Buildings. Building. Hello? Try to keep my visa. There's only history. Don't worry. I don't know how to pick clans, team. Does one go in and then pick clans? Country bonuses. Rangaku. We've encouraged the study of Western matters. While some fear its detrimental social cohesion, others argue that lessons to be learned from the West are so valuable we could not afford to do otherwise. Huh. Japanese and Confucian influenced. Of Confucian Academy. Private learning schools for elite class students who are learning Confucian teachings and ideals to pass the national service examinations. Oh, we hate them so much. You can select Hansa if you click on Lübeck. Fascinating. Daimyo clans have building-based countries. I just don't know how to bring them up. That's my issue right now. I know how to select Big Boy here. But how on earth do you select a clan? Help. Help to chat, you're my only hope. Whoops, went back. That's a problem. Go random until you get one. Is that really the only way to get there? Maybe icons top right. Tiber Wolf, thank you for knowing that. Going back is far too easy. Going forward takes far too long. Maybe I should have a confirm button. Do you want to not play the game, return to main menu? I'm very good at it. Expanded map mode. Okay, I was trying the map modes at the bottom and it didn't seem to help, but... Music. Music. While we're waiting, if any of you do the Instagram thing, I sure would appreciate your help on this one. I'm in need of followers over on my relevant to Magic the Gathering Instagram account. I now post videos on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I don't know Instagram at all. I don't have an account there myself, so if you care to do so, you know, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks. You don't have to watch my videos, but if you want to, you can, of course. All right, so there's different map modes in the top right, I've been told. Country selections. I can type something in, maybe. There are a lot of countries listed. But at the very bottom, we could try to start with the smallest people, the County of Daur. Where is that? Where are you? Okay, we could play as someone in Africa. Typing clan? Okay. Clan. Aha! Thank you, thank you. Where are the clans from? Whoops. How do the clans work? These are very hard starts initially. The Earldom of Clanvilliam. So they're all listed as very hard starts at the top. Wait, this is definitely not Japanese. The clan of Kainen Kihaka, is that Hawaii or otherwise Polynesian? The first part though, Yakinus looks like Greek. Okay, so it's a clan in North America. So I'm guessing all the North American starts are fairly difficult. Got it. The Salt clan, these are Japanese. The Colt clan, the Hosokawa. All right, who comes from Shikoku? I will play as the Shikokuan people, because that's my wife's people. Or does no one live at Shikoku this time of year? Here we go. The Hosokawa are the ones we want, I think. I know nothing about any of this. I'm sure it's been well researched. The clan of Shiba! That's delightful. It's still called Shiba. And Shiba too! Huh. Satake, Kyoko, Toki, Ogasawara. Man, so many Japanese names. We're looking for folks on this island. Apparently the people there were not terribly warlike, it seems. Ueno? I mean, Ueno is a train stop now. Part of Tokyo. Oh, here we go. The Kawano clan, tiny baby, is from northern Shikoku. My wife is from, is it Tamagawa? I think it's the bigger city there, or just outside Tamagawa. Okay, I need to look at these later when I'm standing at my writing computer. Delightful. Okay. The Doi clan is in the same area. What do we know about the Doi clan? So, I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to say that the people on this island are primarily farmers. Who make udon, ultimately. But Brother Man looks like an absolute farmer. I love it. The Imagawas are mostly there. Imagawa clan. 70,000 of them. No, that's not Shikoku. That's wrong. It's the Chosokabe. Thank you. Chosokabe. They're in it. And they are in Choku indeed. Alright, thank you. That helps. How's it going? Building-based map moves under political. Falcon, thank you for knowing things. I'll remember that next time. Thank you. Alright. I wish to turn on my Iron Man. I wish to turn on my... Where do I turn on my Iron Man? Just click it? Hey, there we go. Okay. Good luck and Godspeed. Let's find out how this game works. Maz's clan gameplay. I know nothing about clan gameplay yet. We're going to learn together. After a long period of peace under the Kamakura shogunate, the islands of Japan were plunging into war during the Mongol invasions. Apparently, Ghost of Tsushima is about a samurai defending against the second Mongol invasion. There you go, we've learned things. The invasion debilitated the authority of the shogun to the point where Yamato Go-Daigo Tenno was able to wrest control of the country away from him. However, his intentions of restoring imperial rule were not to come to fruition, as his former ally, the shogun Ashikaga Takaji, established a new Japanese shogunate instead. The disparate clans now see themselves divided in loyalties. As a loyal supporter of the shogun and the Jimyuan court, this clan opposes the fleeing Yamato Go-Daigo Tenno and is claimed to the Chrysanthemum throne. Okay, so we support the current shogun. Good to know. We're apparently stronger than the extant court. Strange. Okay, so the basic actions over here seem the same as the actions in Western gameplay, at least initially. So here we are. We have 50, a standing army of 50. They're cavalry. Really? We have horses here. I didn't expect that, because the area's kind of mountainous, isn't it? Huh. Fun. Okay, let's work through it. So possible religious actions. I don't think we had any religious actions as a Catholic before. I missed them. So cleansing ritual, gain purity in exchange for prestige. Purity is a new thing. It is not listed at the top, possibly. Purity, though. Playing in Japan is pretty buggy right now. Okay. I'll play it a little bit, see how it goes. If it was bad, that's fine. Gain purity by paying visit to a holy site. Purity is the indication of how pure our country is according to Shinto. Purity is lost by contact with anything impure, like killing and losing people in battle. So fighting in battles, killing and losing is impure. Shinto as the way of peace, it seems. Epidemics bad, as are death and blood. Purity is gained through performing ritual acts like pilgrimages to holy sites or ritual suicide. Huh. It's a panel up here. Ah, thank you. So purity does what for us? If you're above 75, you gain more honor. Let's look at honors also. So lower purity makes the peasants like you more. So you gotta stay above 25 purity. This feels very similar to I was gonna say like prestige and legitimacy, but we have those also. Okay, what does honor do? How honorable our country is in the eyes of our people. Maintaining a purity of our country above 75 increases honor, while having lower purity decreases it. Other religious and diplomatic actions can also affect it. So going on the pilgrimage rather, 10 money to gain some purity. I wonder if I should try to get my purity above 75 as fast as possible to start farming the honor. And lastly, ritual suicide. If we do this, we burn stability for the sake of purity. Maybe not right now. Alright, so Shintoism leads to literacy. We're relatively tolerant of others. We can have monasteries, rather. The diverse set of beliefs and practices revolving around kami worship that were present in Japan before the arrival of Buddhism got intrinsically tied to and blended with Buddhist practices and concepts as Buddhism spread through Japan. The kami and Buddhist deities were identified with one another, with both sets of beliefs becoming functionally inseparable. This gave rise to a particularly Japanese flavor of Buddhism blended with a Buddhism-influenced kami worship. It is the weirdest thing on earth. When one goes to really old Japanese temples, they will occasionally have symbols and iconography of Buddhism, Shintoism, Confucianism, and certain Hindu practices all on one temple. This is the kind of thing in the West one thinks, no, you gotta pick one. The Japanese seem to say, all of the above, thank you. And they don't read them as religion, they read them as ritual practice instead. It's fascinating stuff. And again, really threw me off. It felt like, going into a sanctuary for Christians and seeing, an Islamic crescent, which is just like inconceivable in some way. In certain monotheistic conceptions, which is fascinating. Syncretism is live and well in Japan. At some level, they don't care about the background. They care about the practice. It sure is something. Okay, so we have things to say there. Okay. So, though it's the case that Shintoism is sort of kind of tolerant of heathens, the country itself is not. It's less intolerant than some. Got it. How do we currently feel about other ethnicities, races, etc.? Are they kill on sight right now? They could possibly be. We'll see. I don't know how racism works in the game right now. Well, we'll find out. Alright, let's start working our way through these things. We're in the market of Kyoto. No surprise, that is where the emperor is probably hanging out these days. I'm going to hold off on religious actions. The heir can have a better education. So our boy, Kaneyoshi of clan Chosokabe, is a rowdy child, more military. balanced education. So he's currently working on everything. We can pivot him over to military education instead. He's good at that. Protecting military strength is the backbone of the nation. A focus on military matters and the study of the nature of war, as well as management of our armed forces, are pivotal for educational purposes. The phrase armed forces feels so awkward in Japan, but okay. I mean, he's kind of weak on administrative abilities. Maybe I should educate that instead. Nope, all in on military. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, here are the possible reforms. As of right now, we have 2 classes. The classes are these 50 elites and then 80,000 peasants. The pyramid goes very quickly, it seems. And on top of that is the clan, whatever we are. So the Nomin, I don't know these words at all. The estate represents the population at the lowest tier of society. Frequently a class given little to no prestige or power, the common folk nevertheless make up the foundation of our country and can be surprisingly powerful when they are united. Alright, so currently they have free mobility. They can go wherever they want to go. The noble state doesn't like that. Number 2, they have some common militias, so we get some peasant militias if need be. Number 3, hunting permits. The forest is the mantle of the poor. Number 4, partial yield. What's this mean? The lands of the wealthy are tilled by the commoners, slaves, or serfs. Thus, the least we can do is award the common people with access to the land's yield every year. So we get fewer rural items, but they get more food themselves. Cool. And then lastly for now is autonomous villages. In rural settlements of the state, there's a saying, the laws of the sovereign end at the village's gate. The people in our settlements organize themselves independently from the central authority. So more decentralization, and our people want to be free. Got it. Now, the Bushi, which I'm guessing is the same root as Bushido, are the wealthy folks, and there are 50 of them. It's our landed aristocracy, they claim. Yeah, a little bit less Japanese flavor there. So the different classes seem to have different preferences. Is this true? Okay, so we can see which countries, clans, are liked by each of our estates. I'm looking for an overlap right now on liked ones. And I don't think I'm seeing any, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like there's a disconnect on who's important here. All right, manorial courts, cabinet efficiency down, taxes up, elite council, agenda impact for the nobility. Agenda is parliament stuff, is that right? All right, so more parliamentary power for the nobility. So none of these seem exactly Japan-focused, but many of them are very similar to our feudal playthrough start. Okay. As of right now, taxes are such that everyone's happy enough. The clan government has this. It's a Japanese clan. As a result of the imperial family's inability to effectively control the countryside, the numerous samurai clans have established their own power bases. The military structure of government under the shogun is fertile ground for the constant power struggles between them. We can't remove Japanese clan. So if one wants to remove the clan, what would one have to do? We're a building-based country. So is it impossible to stop being a clan in this game? Or is it just at some point you stop being a building-based country? I also don't know what that means. We'll have to figure out eventually. I guess we can form a new country, become a republic. So we have to have a middle class to become a republic. Or a theocracy. Maybe this is the goal of the playthrough. Get the middle class of Shikoku going. Alright, my ruler is currently a bold fighter, so I'm seeing an indication that we might want to go to war at some point. Maybe. An extraterritorial country is a country that exists by virtue of its buildings. So how does that work? I'm going to automate taxes right now. So, Tosa, huh. So we have a building called Yamashiro. It's a fortress, it looks like. One called Tatara. It's a way of smelting iron and steel. Clan shipyards, Yakata. Power of warrior family congregates. It gives money to me over time, it seems. When Japan shatters, you become a state. Got it, thank you. So for right now, all we are the buildings here. But does that mean I can move somewhere else and make buildings there also? Let me go look at production. Imagine making this building. Okay, I think I can only build in Tosa right now. Okay, I can also build Nagawa there. So are these two under my control in the way that others are not? Let's find out. Okay, so that lights up as where my ruler is. It's how you own an estate in CK3? Yeah, I get that. I wish I could see an estate button then. Huh. But I can build in wait, okay. So that's the shogunate in general. In each of these, who owns it is the shogunate. Shogunate. But maybe I just run around and make buildings. We'll figure it out eventually. For now, we're working through here. Number one, how about some reforms? What does our clan want to be? Maybe I should wait for a little bit and see how our numbers work currently. Agriculture, trade, the autocracy, the feudal nobility. I do not know. I think food might be good. Everybody loves food. Let's see how that goes. Maybe? Okay. Here, I have no idea. I'm just being like military, like Ashikaga Imperial family. So if you dump being a Japanese clan, you can become the Imperial family, a daimyo, or a shogunate. So you have to dump being a building-based clan to become higher ranks. They seem not to exist quite yet. Crown power good? Yeah. It was very good in our prior playthrough. Yeah, feels weird calling it autocracy, but that works for now. Okay, other things to push. We have no codified laws. What do we believe about censorship? I mean, I feel like we need to be strongly Japanese this period and let nothing come through. But we're a little fascinated by the West. So I'll think limited censorship, the nice middle position maybe. Maybe. See, the middle one here is, let's learn about gunpowder as fast as possible. Strict is what happened in 1337. I mean, so 1337 is before the big, closing off period. So we'll do limited. It'll lower our stability decay a little bit. Try and do role play here a little bit. Okay, other law needed is the examination system. If we abolish it, it halts social mobility and benefits those who are in power. Instead of meritocracy, we believe in nepotism, etc. Or keep it going. The policy ensures the continuous operation of the examination system has been for centuries prior. We're gonna stay with that one. Pop promotion seems important. Okay, I have no one on the cabinet yet. Which among you? Like, what am I even gonna do with them? You're really good at administration. Let's see what administration jobs there are for us currently. Values, diplomacy, stabilization, or legitimacy goes up. I guess I'm going to assign one of these to each person. Unfortunately, we have no one who, no administrative power needed here. So do I have 2 military leaders I could have added instead? A 76 and a 50. All right, so Heisen Takahisa here will become stability guy. Not quite positive, but getting closer. And then your military is 31. Change to the 50 guy instead. My apologies. And you will work on legitimacy. Cool. They're both of the elite class. Unfortunately, the case right now, we can only have people of the elite class as our counselors. Okay, here is possible technology right now. Armored horsemen or organized religion. So armored horsemen is something we couldn't have gotten last time. Probably would have already researched it, but Japan's in a different situation in Ray research. So available right now over here is make religion, which gives us institutions and prosperity and things like that. So this leads to our people being better read. And the other one, the military one, is where? I mean, given the playthrough, I think military may be the way of going. Armored horse dudes. Okay, so armored horse dudes is actually the very last military progression here. If I don't have a good economy, I probably can't maintain an army at all. So I'll go with religion to lead us to better literacy. Now, with that said, that was literacy to clerics. We don't have a clerical class. So I wonder what that actually does. Possibly nothing. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Hello, diplomacy. How does diplomacy work when it comes to clans? So one can curry favor with the other clans. They're just not on the map. Okay, I was told there's a building mode that would work. It's under political. Thank you. Under political. Geography. Geopolitics. Not it. Military, no. Diplomacy? Maybe. No. Demography, population, government politics, building-based countries. Hey, we found it. Thanks for that help. Okay. So, who are we stronger than? Okay, this is us. These two together. The Japanese who say ni are just to our north. We should probably look to see what kind of resources are nearby. Currently, our people are not crying out for anything. Shoen is not currently profitable. That's just a market building. It needs fibers, apparently. Shoen, I don't know that word. All right, we're going to go to the economy view to see raw resources. Oop, okay. So we have rice and lumber currently. Next door, medicaments, tea, legumes, fish, fruit, and so on. So I'm seeing a whole bundle of food. Glad to have some lumber already, but I think tea would be good, and medicaments would be good probably. Let's learn about tea country, if you would. Okay, I want to set up a hotkey to go to the building-based countries. That is really important. So I'm going to do Control 2 on that. That didn't do it. Shift 2. I don't remember how to set up the hotkeys here. I thought it was Control 2. Was it Alt 2? No. Huh. Well, we'll pull up that way. Okay, so your T people, the people of Takora, Ohira clan. So they are weaker than we are. How does hostility work in clan playthrough? Declaring war, we can't start a war before next month. We also can't start a war with people with whom we're in the shogunate due to a blocker. Okay. So they have to have variable supports northern court. So we're allowed to attack people who are supporting the other ruler, not the court at Kyoto. So how do I learn who is supporting what? Tutenyo. Okay. So we support the Northern Court, Jimyuin. The Daikakuji Court is one we do not support, apparently. You can't buy Matmo's control group and say you have a keybind. Radicus, thank you. I'll try it later. Okay, if I click on the Northern Court... Hello. May I see who supports you? No. Okay. T-Buddies, if I can't destroy you, maybe we should become friendly friends instead. We can go for Defensive League. Is there any possibility of my subjugating them eventually? Okay, higher opinion would help. My becoming stronger would help also. So I guess we pick them up via vassalization. Maybe. So I think we want to make them as happy as possible. We will offer them an alliance that gives them additional opinion to us. Cool. So we're setting up a Shikokuian alliance as best we can. Okay. That's T people. People say Ni. Who do you support? So they support the same people we do. I guess I'm just going to alliance with everyone for right now. Everyone who's nearby, and find someone eventually who's against us. We're no match for them, so the Hosokawa are quite strong. They don't want an alliance with us because we are big weak. We'll take a defensive league for now. Okay, I have pushed a number of buttons. I think we're going to unpause the game and see what happens. I have no commander in my army. I can make my ruler my commander. That seems ideal. He is not good at fighting, though. That seems ideal anyway. Okay, ruler set up. Let's unpause the game and see what happens for a moment. Got an achievement! Change of policy. Hooray. We see a number of friends here. I guess I can continue just inviting people to the alliance. Wait. Too many relations, you fool! Okay. So, diplomatic capacity, a new mechanic for us to learn. So, diplomatic capacity is based in part on rulers' diplomatic ability and diplomatic spending overall. So, we could put more money into diplomacy. We're spending a lot of money on legitimacy. I'm going to pull that back just a little bit. I do want it to go up, but it's not essential. It goes up quite a bit. We'll stay at the 4 spending for now. How much do I need to fix my problem? Okay, capacity's at 34 plus now. If I spend all the money on it, it's not enough still. So I probably need to break an alliance I just set up. Good. Okay. The Aki are weak, so may I cancel what I just set up with you? I think I have to wait till they accept it, and then I can reject it or go back. Keep them guessing. Allies today, not tomorrow. Presumably want to build some buildings. This thing says it is profitable. We can only build in foreign locations that like me. Okay. So, it needs to be plus 100. It's currently 96. So we have to have the Shogun like us enough to build that kind of building. Which does what again? Smelting iron. Okay, how about just the raw resources? Don't want diplomacy. How do I get to the county level for... One makes food of some sort. So these down here are unbuildable also. Yakata is maybe nice. We can't build this anywhere. Is it marked as a foreign building? Why are you all marked as foreign buildings? The Tathra is the one thing I can make if the Ashikaga likes me more. So what I'm seeing is I need to make the ruler like me more. For that, we go to the Shogunate 3. Defensive League. What's our military law? Mutual defense. People can decide if they want to join the defensive structure. Okay, have you now accepted the alliance? You have. Break alliance, I can't do for a month or so. Fine. Oh boy, alright, here we go. Times of uncertainty are upon us as the imperial line is divided. Both Yamato Yutahito Kotaishi of the Jimyuin line in Kyoto and Yamato Godaigo Tenyo of the Daigaku Kuji line in Yoshino claim to be the rightful rulers of the Chrysanthemum throne. Ever since Yamato Godaigo Tenyo fled from the Shogun Ashikaga Takuji and secluded himself in Yoshino, he's been a thorn in the side of the Japanese shogunate authority. Okay. So, hello, child. So, Yamato is the one who has fled. We do not support cowards. So we can stand firm, gaining prestige, still supporting the shogun. We can switch over or stay neutral. We'll stay with the current ruler. That's what the people near us also feel. I don't want to cause problems. Okay, so here is a situation about the battle between the two. Why is there a regent currently running your court, I wonder? Maybe the ruler's out and about somewhere else, do other things. Maybe shoguns can't actually rule directly. So we can see on each of these the northern court supporters and the southern court supporters. And we look at our little island, just mousing around kind of randomly. Not see. Oh, wait, who dat? You. That's me. Okay. What if we go to the other side? Am I doing a tick rate hack? Awesome Pie, I don't know what you're talking about a tick rate hack. I thank you for the comment. Oh, here we go. Blue versus yellow. Yellow, good guys. Blue, bad guys. EO. Okay, so you support the other side. Kita. The other side. All right, we found the people who support the other side. What resources do they have? You like the other people. It is time to destroy you. I think we're just saying right now. Okay, fish legumes. Pearls. The game speeds up if you do tick rate modification. I think it's fine, Pi. I haven't had any lag in the game at all. Been good for me. All right, I want your pearls. If we attack the pearl people, we are weaker than them, apparently. So pearl people are attacking the shogun himself. We don't want that. Legumes seem nice, though. Give me your legumes. Wait, same thing. Who was wanting to break off? 1 second. Back to building-based mode. This game, though. Cat. I thought Kita... Yes. So Kita is someone who is against us. We personally have 50 troops. They have 100. I could trust my allies to come in, but seems a little risky right now. Maybe I need more troops. Hello, friends. Are we Japan? We're playing a clan inside of Japan. It is very, very, very confusing. I'm enjoying the possibilities, but it is very, very, very confusing what's happening. We've just learned the storyline that there are two people vying for control. One the current shogun and one who came from far away, or ran away rather. Okay, I'm not allowed to make any more units than my cavalry currently. Fine. I'm still over my relations limit. May I break the alliance now? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're no longer over diplomatic cap. So now I believe I can go say hi to the emperor, sorry, to the shogun, and make him like me enough that I'm allowed to build things. I think that's what I'm seeing on these. Okay. Is this Sengoku? It's some part of Shikoku. I don't know exactly, but it's these two here. Tosa and Agawa. Okay. Right. Must say hello to the Emperor. Shogun. Hello. So, you are ruling this. Let's be friends. Good. So we need to get to 100 friendship instead of 97.5. Good. And then we're allowed to build things. I don't know why the Emperor gets to decide what we build. I keep saying the Emperor, I'm sorry. It's not the Emperor, it's the Shogun. Where's Kyoto? And can we see the Emperor in Kyoto, or does he not exist at this point in the game? Oh, with the Paradox game Sengoku. Yeah, I know that CK2 was republished for the Japanese market. It has mixed to bad reviews on Steam. I don't know how it was received here in Japan, but yeah, there's a CK2 Japanese game, which I'd never heard of until last week. Okay. Were I Kyoto, where would I be? It's over here somewhere, I believe. Let's see. This is Tokyo. Where's that Kanto plain? There, that's Kamo. This is Tokyo, yes? Maybe? This is... oh, boy, never mind. This is Illinois. Kyoto's the eastern capital? Kyoto. I think so. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to look at Shikoku again, or that is at least. Okay. Emperor guy. Line goes up. 98.5. Sounds great. We're waiting for that. Yeah, Tokyo's eastern. Thank you. Tokyo's eastern. Kyoto's western. May I find it? Let's see here. Kyoto. Yeah, there we go. Is the Emperor hanging out here? Is there any indication? Like maybe a special castle, possibly? There's a castle. A mason. The royal court is there. Okay, so royal court is hanging out. Along with a gosho. Gosho is what? Family house, I believe. So I wonder if the royal court is the only one of them. Okay, it says being ruled by the shogunate, but every place says that. Yeah. Oh, Kyoto's right here. I'm sorry. Right here. It's not as north as I thought it was. Interesting. Paradox is selling holiday sweaters for their games. What does that mean? I don't want to spend my money on that. I gotta spend money on little cardboard pieces. Holiday sweaters from Paradox? What? Welcome to a non-sponsored stream. This is October 30th. This is Halloween. Paradox Christmas Collection 2025. It's time to conquer in comfort. What even is this? Look how happy the people are. Hearts of Iron. So it just says the name of the game on it. But how oh, poor CS2. That's pretty bad. There's some not Stellar, there's some Surviving Mars action. Oh my goodness, this is silly. I mean, I think the one that I want, if I want any of them, is the CK3 one. Yeah, Victoria 3, unfortunately, was kind of, well, I guess there's like the pound sign and the gentleman's hat there. But yeah, I think of them, the CK is definitely my favorite. What, like $80 or so? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Oh, do they only get made if 100 of them are purchased? The pre-order item. Checker 33, thank you for the resubscription, my friend. I think I said that all tips and subs today are going to a food bank in the US. I wanted to spend your subscription on a sweater, but no, I will definitely send the money to the food bank as mentioned, because I'm feeling weird about my hobbies and people not getting their SNAP benefits. Feels bad, man. There's a General Paradox one. Oh, this one here. Good call. Good call. General Paradox. It does indeed have a little bit of everything. Will I be playing Surviving Mars Remaster? No, unfortunately not. I didn't like Surviving Mars that much. I don't understand why it needs a remaster, but yeah. Are there other Proxima points? I don't think I've ever looked here previously. Their hats? Their socks? Oh no. Alright, the CK3 socks. It's only $15 for 2 pairs. You can buy a bundle, if only ties. I don't think this stream is tie guy anymore. I haven't worn a tie on stream in a very long time. I think I'm just some guy these days. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, the Prison Architect ones I want nothing to do with. It's so strange. This is so strange. I see a number of bundles. Is there a Crusader Kings 3 bundle? About $100 or so. Oh my goodness. I would never wear the hat. I have a Wrexham hat I wear. I wear the socks though. Oh man. This is great. Thank you for mentioning this exists. I had absolutely no idea. Paradox just wants more of my money. Always has more. Alright, real quick. More than any other state, the influence of the Soryo, this is the lower class, is dependent on the standing with the common man. Is that true? One moment. No. Who dat? The priestless state religion, are they coming into being? Because they don't seem to exist at all. The Soryos depend on standing with the common man. It's difficult to pinpoint why, but over the past few years, the Soryo have come to be seen as less as spiritual guardians, as more as rich and corrupt intrigue makers, combined with unfortunate investments in their properties and poor political maneuvering. The Soryo have been losing power and influence. Unfortunately, they seem to be deflecting blame, and instead criticize the government for loss of standing. I mean, you don't exist, so I don't mind your complaints. Alright, 100.5 in the Emperor's territory. That's pretty cool. I wish to now make a building. So when it's unprofitable is just my marketing building. This makes tools and weapons if we can get access to rocks. This is a place that makes I don't know what. wait, what do you do? What do you do, Shoen? Okay, is this my basic? This is raw material production. Got it. Raw material production, yes please. So we can build in places that are not our personal. We can build anywhere we want to down here. Are we the United States military? So I can build buildings in places that are not quote unquote mine. I know I need fiber. So I'll build there. So I can get materials I need from places that are not exactly mine. The Taku clan owned this, but I can build there. I'm so confused. I'm deeply confused about how this game is played. Anyway, we're making money. Try changing this from first come, first serve to most profitable. That's very smart, thank you. Very smart call. Is it like a Megacore in Stellaris? I think it might be. It seems at least plausible, but confusing I'll get out. Okay. May I see the markets? Hello, Kyoto. What does Kyoto need? There's a bunch of stuff it has literally nothing of, including cannon. No great surprise there. It has a huge demand for grain with none available. Grain is made just via farming somewhere. Okay. I guess we'll look for that next after this. But the building required, I think, about 50 money. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what I should be doing right now. I think, like, staying cool with the Emperor, preparing for battle with those who do not agree with him. I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to continue improving opinion with the Shogun. Large powers nearby, I should probably make nice with also. But how do I see them? All right, the Aki clan is 371. I'm 451. Archangel, you're exactly right. Thank you. Archangelus, rather. Angelus. Okay, so they're a little stronger than me. Okay, I need to go back to buildings. Thank you. Oh, it's so awkward. Her clan is so awkward. A fair bit stronger, good. Much stronger, fine. The town of Hata. So if I click it and there's no clan, does that mean that this is free for the taking in some way? Is there a way I can bring up, like, relative military strength, possibly? I want to figure out who is as strong as we are. No such thing. Am I building the Shogun directly? Okay. I mean, they all list as being building this Shogun, unfortunately. So Tokuno. Bushi demands privileges. All right, so our upper class, they've been under continuous assault. They're trying to centralize more and more control. They finally lost patience, demanding they're given back what they believe is rightfully theirs. All right, we can give them a privilege. They like that. The poor folks don't, or ignore the demands. They just get unhappy with us. Okay. There's only 53 of them. How does the money work, though? Okay, so the poor folks are giving me a lot more money overall. So I'm going to say no. They don't like me. If they want to go to war, it's fine, I think. But again, there's a very small number. My construction is stalled in Kashima due to a lack of goods. We need to have masonry. We do not have masonry. So other people are getting the Masonic goods. Major event in Ashikaga. Let us hope we'll not be targeted. Horrible standards of living and misery is how the islands of Western Japan are best characterized. Despite our noble efforts, our controller is weak at best, and the local clans are not always able to stop locals from engaging in crime, leading to rampant piracy that impacts not just internal waters in the Sato Sea, but also the international waters surrounding Korea and China. The problem, present till now, has become more serious as a certain warlord has managed to centralize power and band together to form the Pirate Republic of the Sansunan Islands, who have established a base in Amami Oshima. Pirate Republic, they say. You say so, video game, if you say so. So well to the south there. So this partially built. I wonder if it will continue building eventually. So we need one masonry. There are 5 available. Does that mean that over the next moment or two it'll show up? Or do I need to have some kind of like path to there? Maybe I shouldn't have built so far away. I believe it's the case is indicating it cannot get the material it needs. Days left are 20... Oh, wait. Numbers go up. It's back to building again. Good job. Okay. Diplomacy things to do if we want to. Wako sponsor. What is a Wako? Okay. So I think this means we're supporting the pirates. We don't want to do that, no. Yeah, Archangel, it's very, very weird. Clan playthroughs. We're only the buildings that exist. What that means, I have absolutely no idea. So we can say no building in my territory. We have to tell each individual group you're not allowed to build here. Strange. Okay. We can ask to become someone's vassal. I don't want that. So, who can we make friends with, I suppose? Hello. Where are you all from? Okay. So, may I organize you via proximity to me, possibly? Friends, the ad break is coming straight away. Don't you worry, you're not going to miss anything, other than me being very confused consistently. So unfortunately, when you go to the diplomacy page, it organizes by things that are not useful for figuring out where they are. And in this mode, the mouse over shows only the shogun. So in this mode, I can click through and see. Ohira, I'm going to improve opinion with you in hopes that I can eventually force you to be my vassal. Okay. We have to get opinion to 150. It's currently 148. However, we can't offer this because of who our ruler is. Why? Apparently my ruler's not into having fiefs. Fair. Our building built in 4 days, and then we'll be having... Okay, it's now built. So hopefully my building is now productive. Very good, very good, very good. That has happened. Fantastic. I can try to get more purity for my people, because purity becomes honor, and honor becomes I don't know what. So let's throw a cleansing ritual That's done. If we get our purity over 75, we then start getting honor. It says gain purity for prestige, but it doesn't show me how much prestige one each. Oh, it's 10. I only have 12 right now. My defensive league says we can choose to support people or not do so. Got it. This army here belongs to the Shogun himself, I believe. My army is the little 50 here. Yeah, so I gave up 10 prestige to get the purity. I need to do that twice more. May I spend money to gain prestige? Also, I don't need all the diplomacy spending anymore. That was earlier. What just happened? Just happened? I have enough diplomacy people now to get back to it. Okay, a little bit more than that. What makes the flag go away? Flag go away. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing to spend to get prestige immediately. I can get legitimacy, I can get stability, but prestige happens via events, I believe. And how happy the nobles are, it looks like. So I could give the nobles... they're very unhappy right now because I refused a power they wanted. They'll climb their way eventually. They have a lot of political power, though. I kind of want to strip them having these powers, actually. But though I need a ton of stability. We'll see, we'll see. Kind of want to go to war. No match for us. Okay, are you the ones... Alright, so you are opposed to... You're opposed to the current emperor, the Shijos. Right now I can attack them for no CB. How do I set a CB if you don't believe in the Shogun? Huh. I can go ahead and start I can just create a CB straight away. So, what is this? I believe that Nambokucho Jidai means they're in the wrong faction. I need to spend 10 stability. I have that. So I need to get the spies going to establish they don't really believe in the current ruler. Feels strange to have CBs of this sort in the Japan playthrough. Like, to whom do we show the CB? The Shogun already knows they're not working for us, so why not? Man, I have a lot of diplomats. I need to spend more diplomats, definitely. Some of them will be used on the spy network there. I guess I can mouse around and see what opinions are. Very positive. I especially start going to war, it'll be somewhat less positive. But, I don't know. The Hosokawa, we're already in a defensive league with them. Okay, I don't think I can embiggen my army right now. It's this button here. Okay, embiggening the army requires something I know not what. Is it the case that... Wait, I created a new army. I did not mean to do that. You have no one in your army. Please stop. How did I do that? Full retreat. Run away, none of you. Alright, so I want to disband you. I can't because they're retreating. We have organized religion. More literacy, more good. Next up then is what? So guilds allow burghers to come into being. For Noble Truth, prosperity recovery goes up. What is prosperity recovery? The origin and foundation of the teachings of the Buddha, the Four Noble Truths, are an explanation of the reality of being. Nothing is permanent, causing pain to the spirit due to attachment to the transient existence. This pain can only be eased by liberating oneself and letting go of the attachments. Follow the noble eightfold path. Prosperity recovery. This is after war, I assume? Yeah, reduces by pop satisfaction, diseases, etc. Or Hayan Kyo. Residence of the Emperor for centuries. Being a center of art and culture. Does that mean I'm building a house for the Emperor? Yes, we engage in patronage, have an artist. Sounds good to me, I like it. Hey, good seeing you, Fruit Bats. The army is very confusing. The army got confused, it ran away. It was an army in spirit at least. Alright. Defensive League wants to vote again. I still want to stay with possible defense. We're not required to get into it. We can decide what's right. Hello, Heischel. You've started as the Ottomans. I considered from the Ottomans today. I was considering trying a lot of different playthroughs. We're trying the Clans of Japan. A totally different game style than any of the Western playthroughs so far. Oh, good call. Thank you for reminding me. So we have peasants who will pop out. We do have standing manpower, but I guess I don't have a building that can make the manpower into troops. I remember doing that with like a sergeant building in our Dutch playthrough. Maybe not yet though. Kokufu does what? That's trading. Yakata just make money. Tatara, no. I'm seeing what like allow. Okay, can recruit regiments here. The Yamashiro allows that. We already have one, maybe? Is that, oh boy. Do you have a Yamashiro? Who had it? This is diplomacy. I would like buildings, please. Right click. Oh, man. I thought by now I'd have a better handle on this game. I think it's saying there's one in Tosa currently. So I move my army to Tosa. May I then recruit there? Is that a thing? Recruit to army. Hey! Okay, it's going to be standing in the area possibly. However, show recruitment buildings. There's one in Tosa, they swear. But I can't click the button. Is it due to a lack of money? Now, it's not clear I should actually raise a larger army right now. Do I have that in mind? But when it hits 2235, maybe it'll be recruitable. Again, not sure I should do that. I just want to see how the game works. We're going to go game speed 5, because surely nothing bad will happen if we do that. Next month, I'll have the money to see if this button works. Things have happened. Someone on the cabinet... Oh, we have a new cabinet slot. Why? Thank you for the third cabinet slot. What happened here? Continuous operation. Okay, so we kept on having the cabinet functioning, maybe? And so it gave me a new cabinet member. Hey, thanks. Guy with high diplomacy, welcome aboard. Okay, what are you going to do your high diplomacy score? Change values. Go to diplomacy stuff, or crack on the rebels. Let's change the values. What do we want to be when we grow up? I think I want to free the serfs, but I can't have them leaving my territory. I need them to stay here. Individualism, not yet. Cynicized. Good old Japanese Chinese cynicism. Why did everyone want to be Chinese over here? Absolutely not. Go see Kyoto. Never mind. Okay, so decentralization makes all the estates happier, but war exhaustion happens faster. Subjects are more loyal. I do want subjects. Centralize. Bigger crown power. I guess I'll stay with that right now. Getting more power in the ruler is good. If I get my legitimacy higher, it looks like I would get even more ruler power. Over 25 is good. I want to grab more though. Great news, everyone. Our focus on traditional economics has quite literally borne fruit. This year, we reap the benefits of tradition as our field provided greater bounty than expected, while other nations focus on profitable export crops that are highly susceptible to the environment's change. Our crops flourish and the people stay fed. No amount of gold can be worth more than stability. A good crop yield provides the nation. Plus 2.5 stability, and for 5 years, more food is produced. Wheat and maize and rice. Now, which of those do I actually make, if any? I make rice and lumber, or do I make tea? Wait, who am I? Where am I from? What am I doing here? Okay, I make rice. So rice bonus, awesome. I like this game. And the reason I picked this clan, because my wife is from this area. And so I just decided to go in with my wife's traditional family location. We've yet to visit here, but we keep saying we will eventually. Yeah, I think my wife would find it charming. That's all I ever want to do, is to charm my wife, don't you know? Okay, so I thought we'd have enough money at the end of the month. That did not happen. So it seems to be like the early game for a lot of countries is hurry up and wait while trying to get money. Now, I think some of you have said that what you do instead is go really aggressive on wars before the game is, or before the other countries are able to get their military together. I decided against doing this, though I do kind of wonder how it would have gone. So I don't know. Is my wife of a specific clan or from humble origins? Oh, good lord. My wife has one of those family names that is a place and a rice field. So, no, my wife does not come of noble breeding. She's from a family of farmers who eventually became shipbuilders. Shipbuilders in the period just before the Second World War. So, yeah, there you go. No, most Japanese people, as you may know, most Japanese people have a family name that is location based, like Center Mountain or Eastern Forest, etc. Well, let's see how this goes. No, I need to make my CB first. Do I have large? I have a large enough spy network. The button, there we go. No, we're at 9, we got 20, so more waiting for sure. Exactly, like Fujiyama, exactly. All these names indicate, like, not just like where in Japan you're from, but often it's where in the local geography you're from. Like Riverside, you are from the side of a river, etc., etc. And my wife finds it somewhat delightful, which I get. I should be attempting to rival these folks also, shouldn't I? Rivaling. Okay, the rival button is no longer in action. It's this button here now. Alright, I'm coming for ya, nice old lady. 44. Shido Ryo. Married to a 47-year-old man named Shijo Takasuke. I wonder why she is the ruler and he is not. They don't know nearly enough about property rights and rulership rights at this period. There's never been a woman emperor. I know that. That's not true. In the modern era, there's never been a woman emperor. In legendary times, there definitely are. I talked to some of my women students about would they accept a woman emperor, and they said no. For reasons of tradition, they would never accept a woman emperor. And I said, cool, sounds good. All right, so we can get troops now. It was simply a question of money. I like it. The Sun Goddess was the emperor. You better believe it. I'm currently working on a pitch to the Japan Times about the status of Japan in video games. And I said that in that Okami game, you play as Amaterasu, defeating evil with solar power. I thought this was a funny joke. I'm guessing it's overly glib, though. I should probably cut it. Fighting with solar power. What's my spy network up to? Where can I see that? It is not listed here. I could probably put it on the planner thing. But 11. Okay, what else should I do? I have a bunch of diplomats still. So many diplomats. Never played the games, don't get the joke. Oh, she's the sun goddess, and so she fights enemies with solar power. Get it? Like solar panels. I'm not sure it actually qualifies as a joke. I just was amused when I wrote it. I should probably cut it, like I said. All right. In this page, I cannot see who is against my leader. There's a view where I can see it's this button here. So all of the EO apparently is against my ruler. Is this true? The Roshu Hutsuna. You are against my ruler. Okay. So I will also make spies against you. I will bring these all to heel, I've decided. Ukena, I'm already on you. Kita. Yes. I don't know if this is the right way of going right now. Just anyone who dares stand against my ruler, I go for. You didn't laugh, but you smiled. Hey, that's good enough for me, thank you. I'll absolutely take. Even like a vague exhaling of air through the nose. That's good enough. All right. So now burning through diplomats, fine. And we have a council. That's like the parliament equivalent, I assume. So I want to fix the diplomacy problem. I can spend a little bit more. I need to get to 0.01 is fine. We could mint more. Feels very strange to have minting in clan culture. I actually don't know anything about the currency of Japan in 1339. Anybody? Did we use currency at that point, or were we busy with chessboards and rice? All right. This looks like the West. They want to have some roads. How expensive are roads right now? Okay, how do I get in here? I struggle with how. Okay, I need to be in a different mode. I can then click in. I can't build roads there. How about from the other one? May I build a road? I can't build a road. So, though they are interested in roads on the parliament, I don't know how to build roads, possibly. Very well. What else does the council want? Castles. Build fortresses. I can't possibly afford fortresses. So we could get forts are cheaper for 10 years. My current fort price is non-existent. Roads built in provinces, but like this thing here, right? There's nothing. Yeah, this is the button you mean, I believe, Virtual? Push the button. Nothing allowed. So I don't know if we've not invented roads or what exactly. But yeah, those are my territories. Yeah, I don't know how one owns provinces at this game. So I think the council is deeply, deeply confused. I don't I don't think I need the council. They don't want anything. And so I'm going to ignore them. That's kind of sad. I hope that they're eventually... I mean, eventually we'll move to like a parliamentary system, etc. But for the moment, yeah, we own nothing. Cool. The rich folks are back to being happy with me, I believe. No, they're only at 34. It's climbing to happiness gradually. I could bribe them, but no. I should probably build a building. So, a building is missing inputs. I don't know which one. It doesn't say. That's fine. Okay. I guess I'm going to just build wherever building is most profitable. Does that seem reasonable? I think that seems reasonable. So, gosh, they want horses. I can't do that. Most profitability, please. Is currently I'm making weapons. Okay. It's 54 money for a building. Okay. Okay. You're absolutely right, Archangelus, rather, that I can use the Parliament's useless ideas to get CBs, but if I use their useless ideas and then don't pass the useless idea, I burn 7 stability, I believe. Is it worth burning 7 stability for the sake of getting a CB? I can't decide. And we are positive on stability. You think it is? How's change a law? I don't know about changing laws right now. But okay, if you all think it is, I will support making roads. No, I won't. Okay. We can try to change policy. Demanding our heir is also Shinto. Whatever. Taxes, CB, more levies, or law change. Against whom do I want a CB? The entire shogunate. Alright. How about a clan? You know what? You can't have CBs against clans, team. Alright. Alright. So building-based countries may not be declared on via the parliament. Good to know. Alright, so if the road network passes, we get a bonus on centralization. We could possibly do that. As far as law changes, what do I care about? I can try to levy anybody. Non-culture levy size. I don't know if I have discriminated pops around. I don't think I do. The mining operations. I don't have a middle class yet. I could let the commoners look after the mines. I don't know, team. I don't know. Everything seems fine right now. Why would I change anything? I can close the borders. I guess I'll just let the roads go through. Unless I want larger levies generally. Sure. I'm going to go larger levies. Because we're about to go to war. Seems sensible. Alright. Is there a place where I can see all of my current spy networks? I doubt it's a map mode. It's so be like a hostile map mode. Diplomacy. What are victory cards? Victory cards. Victory cards. I'm sorry, what? A goal to conquer an entire area on the map or country. When the entire area is owned, controlled in the core, the country gains score. Fascinating. They're from multiplayer? Okay, thank you. Spy networks. I really thought diplomacy would make sense. But demography, okay. May I find spies? May I find spies? No. No such map mode found. Very well. We'll click through again. I think it's this one. We've returned to map view of military support in Kashima. The army is in many ways the most influential internal force of Kashima. Where is that? Where's Kashima? It's here. Okay. I'm here. Anyway, the army is the most influential force in Kashima, and the members of the council who come from are loyal to this influential organization and persuaded to vote in favor of the current proposition. Neat. Or we like army tradition. There's no possible way we get enough support for the law to go through with 5% coming in. So I'm going to say, thank you for making the armies strong. So Kashima, I believe, is the place where we built our one resource extraction in order to something. Alright. That right there, team, is what this game's all about. We're going to make the peasants happier by having a Matsuri. Matsuris are great. They're summer festivals. They open up the temples so you can look inside and pray and get some tasty, tasty dango on sticks. Every local shrine and temple has its own festivals and celebrations. All the populations around is always eager to participate in them, for it's a chance to offer devotion and gratitude towards their local protector kami. Also usually like a good neighborhood festival. Spend time with the neighbors and see people out enjoying themselves. And that seems nice. Happy peasants. Happy resorty. Aka. Right, we're looking for our spy networks, which I need to go back to map-based, etc., or building-based cultures. Okay, hello. 19. One more point, we're good to go. One more point, going to war. Our administrative practices and refined court procedures have begun to bear fruit. Following the example of our cabinet members, the ministries have streamlined their procedures. Records have more clarity, and officials adopt more exacting standards borrowed from the Sinified governance. How dare you? We're not Sinified. Alright, so because of that, we possibly gain a bonus to one of the 3 skills, and then for 5 years, our cabinet is more efficient. Yeah, we're learning all the Chinese best practices, it seems, through our Confucianism. I don't know if I should resist that. I'm glad we have a good administration. However, you know, we need to have our Japanese pride. At this point, we're not hostile with China. Just you wait, just you wait. Another vote from the Defensive League. Every time it's been just possible defense. I don't know why someone wants... I guess someone wants guaranteed defense probably, but not right now. How long? How long? So when does the number actually go up? Here's like 1 a month. All right, month just went through 20. All right. I would like now to make a CB, which reminds them, hello? We need a free diplomat to declare the CB. Okay, we can do this. Where are... Okay, you're approving a pin with the Ohira. I don't know why we're doing that. Okay, so our diplomat's coming on home now. I think I find diplomacy in this game very, very fiddly. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I think I do. Okay, is that diplomat coming home? And what number will I return to? I think I need one full diplomat for this. Does it actually say? It does not say how much diplomat I need. I assume it's one full, though. Isn't it weird having, like, half diplomats? I assume that one here means, like, 1,000 or something. Okay, I'm going to get rid of one of these spy networks. Ah, also, spy network side is right here. It's in diplomacy. I don't know why I didn't see it. .84. They are climbing. Just gotta wait. They're used up, you don't get them back. Oh, okay. I understand now. So it's how much... Yeah, calling it diplomats is just weird. Like, calling it diplomatic capacity or something makes sense. It's weird, though. It's alright, we're building our own diplomat. We have the power. Bizarre. So next month, we'll have one full diplomat. Yeah, they're used up. It's very strange. Very strange. 0.99! Rounding, I hate you. Kashima supports us again in military things. More tradition. I believe tradition is the overall experience points of the army. Yeah, the more you get, the more siege ability and morale, etc. Because we're Japanese, number goes up forever. Lovely. Please round. What's this? Parliament's in session! I'm glad y'all are visiting. It's all very nice. Okay, 38 money. Hoping we go to war. We get some money for taking it over. Maybe some prestige for being fancy. I'll probably burn additional prestige to get additional purity. Rebels. Rebels. It's weird. This says there are rebels. And then you click it, and it says there are not rebels. You then remove own rebels only, and there are rebels again. And I don't know why that works that way. It is very strange to me. Okay. Man with sword, hello. Rebel crackdown if you can. Where? I guess there. Good luck fighting them. Conquer people are not my people, but I haven't conquered anyone. That rebellion is from my elites? Yeah, I don't know. It's all very confusing. It's all fine, though. Okay, right. We have one full diplomat. It is time to go say hello to the old lady. I've been coming. I've been coming for you. You dare be against my ruler. Eventually allow us to start a war with them. Eventually, they say. One of these days. How about right now? Has to be declared first. I think. CB. We're enemies. I've got to wait for my diplomat to come home. Oh boy. Need to produce more diplomacy points. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something about the pacing of this game that doesn't feel as satisfying to me as CK or Victoria. What am I missing? Is that I'm playing too small of power? Like, were I playing the nation of France, there'd be a lot to do and the pacing would feel more engaged. I don't know. It might be I'm making money too slowly, and so I can't build. Or maybe it won't get later in the game. Yeah. So right now I think like the loop feels like, let's just look and see if we have enough money to build something. No, we don't. Let's talk for a while longer. Ooh, pretty colors. Does that make sense to anybody else? Or are you all enjoying the gameplay loop of this game? Yeah. Maybe I'm just a ADHD having Zoomer who very much wants to see the what's it called? That one, like, rider game, surfer game. Maybe try a mid-sized country. Okay, that could be good. That could be good ritual sauce. I might try it next time. I mean, I enjoyed the Dutch playthrough a decent amount until it kind of fell apart. But making too money. Too money. We're so close. You always feel like the loop whenever you play Paradox Grand Strategy games. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't mind the loop at all in CK, Victoria, Hearts of Iron. Whatever I'm forgetting right now. But, yeah. Okay. Hello. We're so close. Too much diplomacy recently. Okay, I sort of want to spend money and get more diplomacy. Alright, the CV is here. Cry havoc. And let's slip the dogs of war, they say. That's not very Japanese of you. That's not very Japanese. All right, here we go. I give you... We can't start a war when the rebels are close to rising up. Alright, they want to fight. I'm going to stop cracking down on them. I'll instead go to strengthening the government once more. Amazing how learning how each game works. Got it. Hey, a cyclone's coming to us. Uh-oh. Good luck to the farmers. It's going to fire in just a moment here. We could use our money to raise another army. I'm not going to do that. I'm trusting that my standing army plus a defensive force will be enough to put down some insurgents. We'll probably raise some levies, I suspect. Hey, community, how's the playthrough going? It's going. We're definitely learning more about how this game is played in a different kind of playthrough than the one in the West. What do I want to call the feudal playthrough? That's not the right phrase, though. Our boy is now 16. Happy birthday, boy. All right. So it ends up being average in 2 respects and not so good in another one. The marry him off button. There is no royal marriage for him. As far as marrying a local noble, trigger if may not be used in an unveiled context. We cannot determine which path to go down. Since we lack a context to evaluate with, use a custom description or custom tooltip instead. Huh, that makes sense. So for right now, we can marry a lowborn if we want to. If I remove age range, and will accept. Okay, maybe the Shogun's family does not count as royal? Maybe Korea is not around? I don't know. Marrying a lowborn. Yeah, it's unfortunate it says, when you click it, that you need to go for royal marriage, when in fact... we have no such thing. Yeah, I want to marry noble very, very much. But I can't do that. So it's disgraceful to marry lowborns. You're disgraceful. Video game? Oh, goodness. I make sure I marry nobles to each other. How do I do this? Wait, where do I even find my nobles? Anyway... across our country and increase in the formation of the commons. Shared land between the lower class have been noticed. Of course, the jonin, the middle class, complain the commons are an outdated method. See here the tragedy of the commons, etc. One less productive that are converted into enclosure. The nomin vehemently oppose the idea, citing age-old rights and the importance of the commons to their livelihood. Is efficiency the only important value? I don't know. The decision now falls upon the state. We uphold tradition, allow the commons to flourish, or we seek a path forward to the modernization of agriculture. Meiji Restoration 1341. If we keep the commons, we gain some stability. Cool. We become more traditional, or favor the enclosures. The poor folks get very unhappy, but we get more agriculture. We'll keep the commons. Keep the commons. Society people filtered by unmarried adults. Thank you, Ritual Sauce. Society. People. Characters, I'm guessing. Unmarried. Is that a filter I can use here? No. Here's a filter. Found it. So it seems that people do not get married on their own, apparently. And so it's an issue. Cabinet members get rewards. Hello. You're going to be marrying a lowborn. Shame. Shame. At least you're married. Oh, what a disgrace. All right. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. Also, I saw that we have an artist. I know we're allowed to have an artist. What can I do with the artist? Commission some art. We're currently at 0 prestige because of our shameful behavior. I've never had a work of art. I don't know what it does. Next time we have 10 prestige, we'll go for it. The time to strike! The Shijo clan have been opposing us for too long. The constant struggles of Nanbokucho Jidai bring us the best opportunity to retaliate. It's time we turn our attention towards them and show them the consequences of defying our clan, using them for our own expansion. Their territories will be mine. The planned war is here. Does that mean the Civil War fell off? It's not here anymore. Strange. Anyway, where are my levies? Bring me the levies, if you please. I have no levies. Wait, 1 second. A total of 1,638 levies will gather in all area capitals, with the bulk in Nagoka. Why? Huh. That's different. Alright. 50 horse dudes are hoping to go beat the dickens out of Ukena here. Charge! Is that what we want to fight? Yeah. Okay. Hello? Okay. I believe that one needs to fight armies to win this kind of war. What happens if you throw a war and no one comes to fight? Well, I'm getting war score just for existing. I don't know how sieging works, unfortunately. There's only the one location here. I can go hang out in their mountains, I suppose. Yeah, we're just ticking along for right now. Alright, so Ochi is currently making troops. But it's for Kawano. Map mode, try a town? Go to Ni, possibly? That belongs to Shogun. I can try the port. No, it's... I don't know, team. I think I just get ticking war score. Oops. Got on pause. As of late, many outspoken members of society, some with the means of producing and distributing scandalous pamphlets across the realm, have begun to be rather critical of our ally, Kaneko. A bigger they, that's what counts here. We are much stronger than they are. However, our censorship policy allowed us to swiftly confiscate and destroy the damaging works, protecting our ally from having to react to our people's opinions. They better be thankful! Or instead, they can thank us through other means. One favor. They already like me a lot, so I'll take the favor, thank you. So, I wonder if we attacked someone who has no military. And because, again, this kind of war is meant to be fought battle versus battle, or samurai versus samurai, whatever, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I'm trying to spawn burgers, though they shouldn't be called burgers here. I'm trying to spawn a middle class. Yeah, there's nothing to siege team. I'll go stand their territory and stare at them for a while. This is going to be an incredibly, incredibly long war. It'll white peace eventually? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can super peace. So I want to force them in. I need to occupy their capital. Wait, I'm supposed to take their territory. That was what the war said when I launched it. But I need to capture them to do that. How do I occupy the capital when there's nothing to occupy? Good. Maybe they will sue for peace and give me their territory. I have no idea. Maybe try other treaties? Let's see. Other treaties. War operations, expand the influence of our clan. Maybe that's what I want here. We'll get ownership of their territory. There we go. So clan expansion, that should be automatically turned on if you're doing a clan playthrough, obviously. Okay, so you'll be mine. I guess. So we get ownership of their territory. It's gonna take a while, though. They have plenty of war enthusiasm. The current war is just we drive around their territory over and over again, eating all their food. Alright, may my boy marry someone of worth yet? Hello, child. All we got is marry a lowborn. I'm sorry, kiddo. Good luck. So disgraceful. Who'd you marry? Hello. Is Yasu Nakamori. You are indulgent. You will die early. Fascinating. I can make her noble? Oh, can you do that? I did not realize that. And noble. The upper class get very angry. Leaves to be more aristocratic. Founds a new dynasty. No. We have almost no control at all. That's no good. Okay. Current nobility are unhappy, but at least she is now noble. She's a 96 in running the state. Holy moly. You should be the ruler, obviously. Am I allowed to launch control? No. So there is no improved control cabinet action yet. Got it. A vote. Let's stay on mutual defense. Hey, thanks. This is the worst war ever. This war is horrible. Hey, we have enough money to build a building. That seems fun. The Tathra, which is the basic industry, will make money right now. The resource removal. Any of you make money? Plus 0.01 money, maybe? But not the top. Not the top. We're good. 0.01 money is where it's at right now. Very well. So it's going to be time to build... What are you? Smelters. Does it matter where it goes? I don't know if I get more power and goodness if I build it in different places. Or if it's all about the same. Now, it's most money I build it in Ashigara. which is... Hello? Here? Are you Ashigara? No, you're... Oh boy. Minami Matsura. I think the game's locked up. Ah! Oh. I'm gonna tell you honestly, I shouldn't say this. I was hoping the game crashed. I hate to say that, like, I feel profoundly rude in saying that. I am not enjoying myself in this playthrough. Really and sincerely, I think this one is not for me right now. I want to say good things about the Japan playthrough, but I think they need to engage in some patching that makes the game a little bit more friendly to clans. As of right now, it feels as if clans were just bolted on with the knowledge that playing in the West versus in the East need to be different. They just haven't differentiated it yet. And I hope it doesn't take a DLC to do that. But we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. It's about noon my time. I usually stream for an hour longer. I think today I'll call it good there. And then tomorrow we'll come back. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Probably our EU5 playthrough. Definitely not in Japan. Not even a little bit. I've been considering playing the CK3 Japan, because I haven't played that yet. That might be fun to do, but probably no more Japan tomorrow. Good day to rage. We raid someone. Brickhead, since you asked for raiding, we'll bring some raiding to the community. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Who's playing EU5? Who's playing the video games? Hey, it's me. Good old me. Drid's playing. Usually, Drid raids us. Today, we'll raid Drid. Drid's a good person. We like Drid a lot. Drid may be an extreme right.
Food income so low because the city eats it all, even at...
You're still playing, okay?
I think there's just not that many people over
raid
there. Well. Like, I tried to
our friend Drid. Go there.
Yeah.
Say hi. Have a good time. Thank you for existing. See you again tomorrow. Appreciate you. Goodbye.
Like, there's more people there. I don't know. Oman built its cities without lumber by using durable local materials. Makes sense. You use what you have, right? You use what you have. Again, if you dropped